Yumpa dumpa dun dun dun. Yumpa dun dun dun. Bum bum dun. Can you imagine if I actually sang the whole song? I considered doing so. Considered singing the whole thing just for you. But we're back. Had my meeting. All good, all good. Also considered starting today's stream with a long period of chit chat time once more, or maybe getting the old Steam window out and talking about some video games. But no, that was the first half of the stream. Now here we are in the second half of the stream. We'll get right back into the video game in just a moment. Just want to make sure that people have a moment to get on in here. Hope everybody had a nice few minutes away. My time with my psychiatrist went just fine. As expected, he asked me a few questions, I gave a few answers, and he said the medicine is on the way. So we meet again in 8 weeks' time, so no stream interruptions until then. That'll be good, 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 good. And, yeah. I'm glad to be back already. So, thank you for still being here. It's good to see you all again, sincerely. And, what do I have? What do I have for you? Yeah, really nothing. Except, I did consider taking a screenshot of the meeting today with me in my little jacket and tie with no green screen, the psychiatrist in his little jacket and tie, no green screen also, and then the background on my screen, CK3. But I realized that the video program we used had my name and his name and also the name of the clinic, and it would just be too many things to block out in MS Paint. So I do wonder if I'm the first person to ever have a psychiatrist video call while playing CK3. Maybe not. I'm definitely not the first person to ever be in a meeting while playing CK3, because I've surely done that before. But when it comes to psychiatrists, I usually don't play video games while talking. Anyway, glad you're here still. Thank you immensely. Sorry to leave in such an amazing cliffhanger moment. I was really thinking we'd get the odds with us with 83% chance of imprisoning our vassal. I'm somewhat dismayed he did not get imprisoned. Instead, managed to avoid imprisonment, and now he will deal with the consequences of his choices. So war has been declared by all of our Catholic vassals, I do believe. So this is the people that we recently incorporated into the Empire via our takeover of the Empire of East Francia, and they do not want to be under me anymore. And I'm happy to say that's fine. We'll be taking away their titles and giving them some good Norse people instead. So fighting with 11 rulers, of whom all of them but one are dukes. This one guy here is a count, and he's a count with 1,500 troops. Actually, factually, he's also part of that holy war. So because he's a Catholic, he's come to that holy war in order to fight off the Spanish. And so I do kind of wonder, will his armies not be available for our war? Will they instead be far in the west? Now, is that true of the other folks too? No, so the biggest member of the faction is only fighting us. And then as we work our way down, many of them, though not the Prince Archbishop Stefan of Utrecht, is part of that holy war too. And that guy's as well. Kind of a strange moment to choose to attack us when they're also busy in a second war that they should be winning. But here we go. Let's rally the troops and see what is what. So, as we mentioned, the northern and southern and every single part of Germany and Austria. Is that Austria? Not quite sure. All that is a bit of an issue. Also, as expected, one population down here went rebel. I'm probably going to ignore them, though, because they're probably going to fight the Muslims down here. So, like, this 11,000 stack, is it going to continue heading south? I don't know. Okay, so the parts are still loyal to us. Is this area up in Scandinavia, and then the area down in Italy also. I think what we're going to do is launch all of our troops from Italy and just march straight north through the Alps, carrying with us elephants, no doubt, and go smash some stuff. Should be a lot of fun. All right, let's mark our troops here. We actually only lost about 10,000 troops in this in this vassalization break off. I am amazed at that. I thought we'd have a much, much smaller army, but no, we're in good shape, and should be a whole bunch of fun. So let's go and raise the armies. And there have definitely been some wars like this in the past that I have been deeply, deeply concerned we would lose. I'm relatively sure we win this one. Now, while we're preparing for war, we get a message from our vassal, one of the loyal ones, who says, "Would you care for a fine game of chess?" You know what? Sure. This is our third game of chess as this king. We've won the first two. We'll see if we can maintain our undefeated record. So, she is strongest at diplomacy. Diplomacy is not used in this game. She's next strongest at martial. Martial is countered by intrigue. Our king is not super intriguing, but it's the best of the stats that's used in this game. So we're just going to use intrigue over and over and over again. Yeah, and hopefully win. So here we go. And here we go. And here we go. And here we go. And we win. I so wish there were more to chess than this. I do not know if there's anything more, but really it's just a matter of choosing your strongest ability against their strongest ability and hoping it works out. So, with a smug smile, I place my final piece on the board. Odin has witnessed my triumph today. From the start, I had complete trust that Odin would see me as the victor. There could be no other way. A desolate Cecilia remains seated, hands on her haunches, trying to comprehend where she went wrong. So we could say, GG, let's play again some time, lower a little stress, or we should just say, good game, let's move on. So good game. Won yet again. Now the other game of strategy. One thing to note is that one of our marshals, or one of our vassals, was our marshal, and has left us now. So we now have other large vassals because the largest of the vassals have broken off to go do German things. Because we're at war, I want to use the strongest possible marshal, and he'll finish with a county conversion in 5 months. I'm going to leave him on that for right now, and then most likely change him to refilling levies if we have some deaths, or improving commanders instead. I'd like to have the Empress shift over to help us with the chivalry, to help us fight fiercely, and we'll raise the troops and see what's what. And I do see that some more allies have joined into this war. So as of right now, what do we see? On our side are 67,000 troops. On their side are 75,000. They've probably gone ahead and raised some mercenaries. Their holy orders are probably already devoted. Actually, they definitely are devoted to the Great Holy War repulsion here. So we can use holy warriors, and they cannot. And that will be a really nice thing to benefit our side. We don't have any actual allies as an empire. Actually, not true. We do have a minor ducal assistant over inside of the Byzantine Empire, I believe. Yeah, so if we need to, we can call this poor beaten duke to support us, but such a very, very small number of troops. Oh, that's not true. It's 11,000. I'm sorry. I read that as 1,000. You know what? Sure. There's no reason not to call this guy in, so let's go ahead and do that. And he'll come join right away because the Byzantines are not at war at all. The Queen of Polabia has joined in also. This is not part of our realm, but she is coming to support the enemies this way. And yeah, it's going to be a big old war. We may need to try to develop another alliance quickly to see what happens. But for the moment, we're feeling pretty good. Also, another faction is sending a demand real soon. Okay. So, interestingly, if this demand comes through as well, it's just peasants, because the dukes are already involved in the war. So some peasants will rise up in the same territories we're already fighting, and they'll be orange to each other, I believe, so they won't be able to stack against us, but we're not afraid of peasants even a little bit, so we'll be fine. These are the words I say. Surely, surely, surely we'll be fine. All right. Our fine old Osterruin friend from the west, east, whatever direction it is, comes to assist us. And we keep on raising our troops. And this is a case where I do want the gigantic death stack. Absolutely everyone pushing as hard as possible through it all. Our capital is still way up here, far away from any concern. No problems there. And some other duke has joined in, another 10,000 troops. Well, this is becoming more and more exciting. I don't really have enough money right now to produce mercenaries. I wish I had not tried to bribe the people who are now rising against us, because they're using that bribing money in order to raise mercenaries against us. They're using my own money against me. But we can probably imprison some more folks. The Jarl Freya, low chance of success. Yeah, we're definitely not imprisoning anyone who we have a failure condition here. Oh, this Catholic Duke. This Catholic Duke. Oh, he's at war. I'm about to say, oh no, he didn't rise against us. Actually, he's my friend now. But no, he definitely rose against us. We can't imprison him. And the Baroness Teresa will not be able to imprison her. Count Anno, probably not. Alright, we just need to go ahead and fight and hope things work out. Everyone's very, very low chance right now. We'll be fine. Hello to Poutine Crazed, welcome in. You haven't missed anything exciting yet. In fact, we barely unpaused the game today. Alright. What's a girl to do? I walk into the room, I notice my concubine Mare acting distant and aloof. She says this place is boring. I consider sending her to the battlefield. So, I can encourage her to make some friends, I can encourage her to learn some diplomacy, or I could say, I don't care about you, concubine. I do care about you, so learn a new skill. And she fails. She's a bad student, she loses learning, and she's now kind of embarrassing. That is how that goes. Alright, the Duke of Schleswig has also joined in. What are you all doing? So a lot of the former vassals, or sorry, current vassals of the Emperor of East Francia are now joining in against us. And I wish they wouldn't, but they are, and so that's fine. We will unite in Como, and in Como we'll get our best possible commander together, and then oh, how we will roll north. Yeah, we're at the point now where military stacks are going to be heading over 100,000. Queen Mother Doja of Sweden has leased out the barony of Torthos to Odin's Valkyries. So, a Jarl inside of Sweden is currently supporting another holy order. That's cool. Best commander is indeed this fine fellow, the captain of the Norse band. I believe the Norse band is with us for another 3 or so years. I believe they cost about 2,000 money to raise initially. And hopefully they stay with us for a while longer, because we don't have enough money to pick them up once more. But we could move our steward over to focusing on money. It won't help that much, and I'd hate to abandon the conversion of Byzantium, as it's been converting now for 7 years. I'd hate to lose that progress, so we'll stay right there. Alright, forward. The enemy's already starving. They're not doing terribly well with their whole, food thing. A control issue has been fixed. One of the characters over here is now under full control. I did that in hopes of causing people not to rise up against us, but they are probably going to do so still. That's just peasants, though. And, I don't know. Who's been bad to me? This place here used to be owned by the Pope, and now it's good to go. Hey, Poutine. I've made custom characters as a child or even 0 years of age. The stats you assign do not persist. You don't get them. They're all waiting for you later. That's crazy, Poutine. Yeah, I don't know much about ruler designer in this game. I know very, very little about making your own character, because I tend to do achievement-based playthroughs, and you're not allowed to do those when you have a character you've designed yourself, unfortunately. Oops, the wrong army. So actually the siege army in this case is 70,000 people. If I tried to bring them off, it stopped the sieging. So we'll just go ahead and finish and move over and over again. It might allow as long as you stay under 400 points. So I actually don't know that for sure. I'm not doubting you even a little bit. But I thought the achievement said, on the hard ones especially, may not be available for characters created the ruler designer. I guess I don't know what the word may means in this context. And so because I didn't know quite how this worked, I would always just not try. But you can make characters of lower points and they'll work. Yeah, I had no idea. So I've always done it with characters of the game's creation instead of our own. Okay, I'm considering just running straight north and fighting this army before the other supportive vassals get here. The worst thing for us would be if this holy war resolved before our war resolves. And so. This territory here is ours, so we're going to drive a line to there. Also, someone's plotting against me at wartime. How good are they at the plottery? Holy moly, a 90% chance of claiming my throne. I will claim the throne of you. This is one of my favorite pop-ups. I will claim the throne of you. We don't believe in grammar here. Also, son of a gun, someone is sieging our capital. That is very unkind play. Oh, man. Okay, so we gotta go deal with this. We gotta go deal with this right away. Now, claiming our throne is no problem. It would just be giving them a reason for war against us. It may be the Emperor of... No, the Emperor of East Francia already has a claim he can push back. Okay. I don't believe I have many troops left. Nope, all the troops are already on the field. This will hold for 10 months with their current siege weapons. If we go land here, we'll be fine. I just need to go land there. Yeah, men-at-arms here will not necessarily do that, so yeah, we'll finish the siege, and then, I don't know, yeah, I guess we'll head back to the coast here, then swing around. We should be able to get there in time. Okay, we captured some Prince Bishops, and surely it's the case that the AI will be able to uncap this before I can get back, but like I said, if we do not protect this territory, we just lose the war. Also, the king's in that castle right now. So, we'll see. Hey Shay, I did survive my doctor's appointment. Thank you for noticing that I still exist. Alright, got a message here from the Duke Tostig. He's asking me to make my contract more lenient with him because he has a hook on us. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. We'll fix all the many contracts eventually. Various vassals are being captured here in the middle. That's all right. We'll get to them real soon. As right now, we're positive 8 on war score because we have sieged some stuff and no one else has done so quite yet. Okay. We'd like to take some battles in order to make some more money. Probably the attack here, which will be over a strait, will give us some money, but we'll be fighting it in debt almost certainly. Where are the boats? So apparently when I chose to click here instead, the AI decided it's easier to walk back through our territory and then swing out. All right, the Swabian Catholics are also joining a war against us. So Swabia is here, and we're going to have peasants attacking us as well. You want freedom, you will have it in death. Alright, how much time do we have left up here? They've broken the walls. Alright, what I would like to do right now is turn around and defeat the peasant uprising, but there's just no time. So we'll be back to that very, very soon. And this is the part where I really should call in some allies. I do not know if I have anyone left in the bucket to ask to help. So this duke is currently helping us in the war. I'm going to invite him to also help against the peasants. That is fine. And then in the dynasty, there are other counts and... Who are you? Oh boy, 183 dudes. So we can call members of our family in who are not our vassals. This fellow in Philippolis, down in the Byzantines, does not like me very much. But he will come and assist. Good. Yeah, anybody with over, we'll say, 1,000 troops will get invited. Unfortunately, the majority of our dynasty members here, not looking so good. But we'll just have them focus on the peasant war. close enough to 1,000. Peasant War, good stuff. All right, let's also quickly see if we can get a big alliance with anyone. The answer to that is almost certainly no, we can't. Unless we are able to get one with Sweden, perhaps. But I don't believe you're allowed to call vassals into this kind of war. So, unmarried daughter. We have no unmarried daughters. It's all and only unmarried sons. So, I give to you Prince Garlic. He seems pretty cool. What is the biggest possible alliance we can get? The Mongol Empire. Wait, really? Temujin wants an alliance. He hates me, but he's interested in giving me an alliance. I'm unwilling to disrupt the Mongol Empire at all. Like, ha ha ha, good fun, great joy, I'd love it. But no, I'm very curious how far they're going to get this playthrough without having to help me, or without me helping them. It could be amazing, though. Also, what's happening to my son's hair? Like, I see a little... Is that just, like, light brown hair? Or is he actually bald in the back? I don't know. You have done this before? You've allied with the Mongols? It is mighty, mighty silly. So let's not do that. All right. Next up is... Okay, so it is Sweden. I'm fairly sure I can't call Sweden in. What is this? Daberuth. That's in Wales. How strong is Wales right now? Yeah, pretty strong. They're currently fighting peasants, but I will... Yeah, look at that. The Duke of... Oh, he's under me. Never mind. I thought it was independent. The advantage, at least, is it will ensure these people don't revolt against me. But sure. Okay. I am correct. I can't call them in, correct? Yeah, they're my vassals. You can't do that. So the Mongols would be the one way to go, but let's not do that. Hey, Trish, how's it going? Do you have a specific night I played RimWorld? Yes. So I play Football Manager on every Japanese Friday, American Thursday. And I play RimWorld every Japanese Saturday, American Friday. So American Friday at like, 6 p.m. Eastern or so. RimWorld always. I used to play RimWorld every single day, but then it got a little bit too much for me. Yep, happy to help the truth. Sorry it's only one night a week, but better than nothing, I suppose. Alright, the Duke of Swabia has accused my vassal, the Duke of Helra, of having another lover. So the Catholics are tattling on each other while they're busily fighting me. That's ridiculous. I mean, thanks, I appreciate it. More reasons to be able to imprison them. And now our various allies are coming just to fight the peasants. And I worry they may follow after me. I'm hoping they will unite together and attack the peasant stack here, because this 11,000 can easily beat both of these together, because they have men at arms and the peasants don't. But I worry they are going to follow me up to the capital. The capital is still 5 months still, 54 days. All right, you hate to do it, but it is time for me to save the king, or else things get real rough. Also, the king's a forter. I actually didn't know that. So this will allow us to land across the strait without having huge problems. But the army will only get there in 51 days, so I believe we're going to lose our capital before we can get there. The one thing we could do is raise this last 500 troops and just throw them in to disrupt the siege at all, but not going to work out, unfortunately. One of my priestesses, one of my jarls, is a deceitful person. Truly, truly disallowed. Have you ever played EU4? Yes, I've streamed EU4 for a few weeks some years back, and I was not very good at it. I think we achieved all of our goals in 2 or 3 playthroughs. But it was not a game I enjoyed streaming all that much because it's so economy-focused and not so story-focused. All right, Prince Suni, our half-brother, has given birth to another child named Ursa. I believe that Ursa is the most common female name in our playthrough so far. So welcome to the world. You are not of the inheriting line, so you do not get the true vegetable name, unfortunately. Alright, our whole family's about to die. Okay, there it goes. So, four courtiers were killed, 6 vassals were or 6 family members were captured. I believe none of them are actually immediate family members. We got very lucky on that. So it's minor people we do not care about. All have been captured. They stole my items. No, you give that back. That's my learning lifestyle book. They didn't steal the Stone of Scoon, thank goodness, but that book does indeed matter. We'll be getting that back very, very soon. Or else. Okay. Delighted to see that the AI is not immediately running away. So we're going to land here and drop our disembarkation. And then chase them down for sure. Now, this peasant army is... Is this... I believe this is part of our peasant war. So we're going to pop over and destroy them real quick. The game was I can't get there quick enough. If I use my fast-moving commander, I can. So we'll do that just to ensure that the peasant war does not get figured out too quickly. Duke Sinifred of Thessaly is the one plotting against me. So he's the one who is trying to take one of my thrones. But now that we noticed him, no luck for that. The person leading this group is not the leader of the faction, so no possibility of ending the war at once. Nonetheless, some peasants have been put down. Good, good, good. And then our disembarkation penalty is still around, but not for too much longer. Hard to see it. There we go. Only 7, only... It's actually gone away now. Never mind. So, let's go right to here. They're trying to flee now. Yeah, they're trying to spread out in order to refill their food. I'm kind of sort of guessing I'm going to throw more and more people in. And that's a bad choice on the part of the AI if they do. Yeah, they are bringing more folks in. No, maybe not. One battle dealt with. This is some Duke. Did not capture the Duke, unfortunately. But they are throwing more and more troops in. Cool. More starving troops for the Blender. The Blender of Gurvan. And a gift has arrived from a very, very wealthy mayor. Occasionally, mayors with lots of money say, you want some cash? You get some cash. Thank you. There's no strings attached. It's just a bunch of money. Now, speaking of a bunch of money, we should go ahead and empty out the prison in just a moment here. Great. Go on siege. And who's in the prison? 17 people. None of them are going to war score, correct? Yeah, none to war score. So just dump out absolutely everybody. That is just fine. Almost positive on cash. Getting close, getting close. As we unsiege this, we'll get a little bit above 0%. Also, the Yoms Vikings have been called. So our ally here has raised the Yoms Vikings to come assist in this war we're currently busy with. He appears to have his own peasant war he's fighting as well. So he probably uses the Yoms Vikings to stop that. And then you helping us. Alright, our capital been resieged. Any of these red armies go to war score. I don't know if war score is capped in a tyranny war. But we're just going to go roll through absolutely all these armies. Hopefully. Because for some reason the AI has not cared at all about their food supply. With that in mind, I'm going to move to this champion to maintain food supply as long as possible. Should be good. You're surprised there's no personality trait for honorable, dishonorable. There's disloyal, and there may be loyal also. But disloyal is one that causes your vassals to pretend like they like you and then actually cause problems. Our daughter No, sorry, Guthrin, our wife, while pregnant, escaped from the castle and presented us a new child. Hello to you. Yeah, did not get the best stats. I gotta say, we've kind of gone bust on getting all 3 stats on one person. Except for, Eggplant has 2 of them, and she's strong as well. At the age of 14, she's at 21 in personal combat. Yeah, past that, big old strong dude. And then the inheritor, what is that? Rutabaga? Rutabaga, what have you done? Rutabaga? For such a long time, we had venereal diseases among the kings. And then I dealt with it. We managed to, I don't know, invent penicillin or something and get rid of the venereal diseases. And now it's back again. Well, Rutabaga inherits regardless. His wife does not yet have the sinful streak. But I assume then he's been involved with someone else and we don't know who it is. Oh, speaking of being involved with someone, we're still romantically involved with our aunt. Nobody knows that we are a shameful incester, but we are. Alright, this character needs a vegetable-themed name. We're going to call her Celery because she's little and useless. Mostly water, in fact. The AI looks like it wants to land... No. Sorry, the AI is trying to leave this territory before we can get there. And that makes sense. Okay, another learning perk. Heading on down, hold the body. Okay, it might make sense to move to Speedy Commander. I think it'll land on my capital again. Alright, look here, comma, you jerks. We'll fight an army here and then go back to the capital. And they'll let them get away. So if we move to here, maybe they won't. And if they're not going to get away. No, embarking road takes such a long time. Oh no! Oh, comma, no! Oh boy. Remember that part but a moment ago where I said no one knows we've committed incest? Everyone knows now. My aunt, the Princess Ursa, has exposed my relationship with them to the world. Why would you tell anyone? They point their fingers and shout slurs. I feel no shame. I only lied to keep my aunt safe. What I do feel, however, is fear. What happens to us now? She's married to the ally who is helping us fight the peasants. Who are they to judge? We're an adulterer. We're incestuous. We are heading in the direction of being a big old sinner. And then, son of a gun, my aunt, the Princess Ursa, has decided to tell everyone that one of her children, her only child, is that true? No, she has many children. One of her children here is mine, actually, not the Duke's. And then there's a second one. Ashbjorn is also my child. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, why do you all do this? Okay, my sinful acts come at a cost. True. True. And our friend died. Oh, it's terrible. Okay, we now have a slightly more difficult situation of keeping the old realm together. Hopefully there's no additional rebellions in the next few moments here. The peasants are right to doubt us. So we lost one stewardship suddenly. Does incestuous cause that? No. Does adulterer cause that? No. We can imprison ourselves. Good. So how did I lose one stewardship? Is it because our wife hates us suddenly? You should. You should. It's lost level of devotion. So devotion next level is only asked for opinion. You eventually get stewardship as well. Okay. The wife is currently helping us on martial, and that's super important. But let's go back to assist ruler. Is that enough? No. Let's go back to manage domain. That is enough. We'll be fine. All right. That is the past. Ignore that. What matters is the future of this ongoing war. Councils are dying. Factions are rebelling. Oh, dear sweet video game. What are you doing? Once again, we're a faithful servant, +3 opinion. Next level up is just more opinion. Capture more folks, fine. This group is disembarked. We have how long here? Only 2 weeks. Oh, they sieged so fast that time. Okay. Hate to do it. We're going to have to land directly on top of this army to stop the siege. Go for the battle to end. There we go. Okay. I believe we'll win. We'd definitely use the king for this. The king's advantage is way down. Oh, because the queen's no longer helping him. So I lied. We're going to use this guy as he is the finest commander we have. And the AI is coming too. I should move the king. Okay. So we lost the siege again. Islands are the worst. Alexandra, the spouse and son of my heir Rutabaga, has passed away. All those carefully crafted plans have been crushed by hell's fickle impulse. Though such complaints might seem petty and insubstantial compared to her family's pain. So we have lost a wonderful genius wife who produced 2 2/3 children for us. That's pretty good, thanks. Our little son's having a bad time. Surely he can find his lover now and marry her instead. Rough. A lot more people in the court died. My son Garlic was captured. Oh, come on, no. And a vassal was killed. Oh, vassal's the one who did the killing. Yeah. So instead of going for that army here, I should just immediately gotten over to the capital. I got a little greedy there. Okay. In 2 days, we finish a religion conversion. That does not help us. We finish a control conversion. Our levies are basically full. So I'm going to go for additional control conversion. But where? But where? I do see there's also another faction developing against us. We're fine. There are no big concerns. We have lots of money. We can solve all the problems. Okay. Also, the siege leader stole another item, so that's less than ideal. Okay. Only Garlic's imprisoned, and our wife is still alive, and she's fine. Garlic, are you important to me? This gives an alliance with Sweden. It's not essential by any means. So the new big faction against us is a Liberty faction. So this is an appropriate faction. This is everyone in the kingdom would like me to lower our authority to pay me fewer taxes, etc. This Jarl would probably like me on martial. So I said a moment ago that because we're at war, I want to use the best possible martial on the on the council. This guy, though, is not a large vassal, so he does not expect to be on it. She, though, is a large vassal. She'll like me quite a bit more if she were to be on the council. So I will go ahead and replace him with her instead. Cool. Now, with that change... with that change over, I do wonder if she'll leave that faction. We'll check in just a moment. And they're getting away once more. They're starving. I'm fine with just landing on them again. Non-king. good, good. The faction went away, awesome. Our heir's unmarried. We got a bad series of rolls. We have enough troops, no problems. This is not one of the leaders of this faction. I don't believe it's a stack wipe. Hey, a new Thagan is here to give us money. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Also, the Countess Dala and my half-brother are getting busy because my sister-in-law's in jail. Shame, shame, shame. We need to unsiege this. And then I very much want to go down to Germany and fight off all these armies and siege them stuff, etc. But they're going to have to leave a large portion of our army up here to hold our capital. Now, our capital can support 12,000 men in it, and the one next door can support 10,000. So we can put a decent amount up this way. This king next door sure would like to take an item from me. We say no. We say no on that. I'm sorry. And now we are also starving. So we got to fix that problem. Capital retaken. We're plus 20 on the vassal war. I'm going to leave here all of the men-at-arms, except for my siege weapons. Do I have additional troops? I have 2,000 more troops and some more champions. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to split off an army that is all the men-at-arms of the Holy Order, and all of my men-at-arms as well. Okay. That's 10,000 troops. I'll give them troop exchange accidentally. Okay. I'm going to give them, say, 5,000 additional troops. Okay. This army stays here. I'm going to have the king bad. I'm going to have this guy stay here with as much food as possible. The main stack, then, I'm taking to Germany. I guess the northern route is fine. These are peasants. I'd actually have to go deal with them first. We'll move to here and then see what happens. Yeah. I want to move my summoning flag to home and raise additional troops there. I think that makes sense. We need to go back and forth between these two places. It looks like this army is returning to Germany. We'll see. We'll see if that's true. My neighbor King Yuz has ended this war. So the Holy War is no longer happening between Iberia and Aquitaine. That's a little annoying because that means all the Christian troops are now available to come help here. And so hopefully they don't get more allies in to cause problems for us. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. This group is a little overstacked. Also, the allies are all standing here also. I wish they wouldn't. So this spot can support 12,000. So I want to break you in half and send you to this barony here. Just got to keep an eye on what's going up this way. So the main staff's going to land in this area and refill its food. And then go beat the dickens out of the folks in Scandinavia. Hey, Roker, welcome back. How's it going? This territory is being attacked. Definitely it's not a strong army, so we can win against that. 16,000 more troops are coming. If the allies were to stay, it would be okay. They're moving on. That's fine. This group is refilling. Awesome. This group will be refilling once the allies move. This group will be refilling once the allies move on also. So that's all set up nicely. More people are landing in Wales. Wales is not a huge element of this war, so we can just ignore that for right now. We just need to keep our capital. Alright, all y'all unload here. And Olden's Valkyries have been called in by the Prince of Polabia. Hello. Okay, so interestingly, oh, that's Polonia. Polobia and Polonia are different places, but one of my vassals is defending a tyranny war. He's not helping us out directly in our current war, but he will be able to fight peasants if he wants to. We can't force him to do so. This band, which is a tremendous number of soldiers, is leaving us in just a few months. Would love to keep them. To keep them, though, I need to do a whole bunch of battles in a hurry. Also, we are over domain limit again. Curious what just changed. My beloved wife is on managed domain. She's not picked up any negatives. Maybe when a positive dropped off? I don't know. I'm doing well, Roker. I hope you are also. We're involved in kind of a big war right now. We're not terribly much enjoying, but we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to deal with the question of the, well, is it time to marry our son off to the Mongol horde? I said I wasn't going to. Oh, wow. The Mongols are actually losing. Oh, he did it. He did the thing I didn't think he would do. He is attacking into the Middle East now. Oh, boy. So if I were not at war, I would take this alliance immediately and attempt to help the Mongol Empire fight off in the Middle East. But because I'm at war, I can't do so. I wish him nothing but the best, but as you can see here, his attacking group was 78,000 troops versus his 47,000. So that is the full extension of the Mongol horde. We'll see how long they keep it together, but they can't expand through this. What a shame. Maybe I'll resolve my war before he resolves his, and I can help out, but probably not. We're getting old. Our eyes are failing. I would love to buy a fancy stone to help us read, but that's a bunch of money. I could allow the Duchess Grima to help us. She's ridiculously good at being a steward, so she'd probably force stuff onto the council that way, and I'm totally cool with that. But totally cool, I mean, we'll see what happens. All right. Imagine trying to help the Mongols. I know, it's just in this playthrough. In this playthrough, I think it would be super, super fun to see how far the Mongols can get. Okay. Ooh, many armies. Yeah, Italy, unfortunately, is much better developed than the territory here. So I wish we were attacking from the south, but I gotta deal with this peasant stack. All right, and what's going on at the capital? So this group is filling, this group is not filling, the allies have still not moved, so we'll ignore that for the moment. More allies are coming to assist us. Thank you. This spot supports 10,000, we're almost there, split again. Stad is still ours, good. Does Stad mean state? It is the state of state. I guess we're going to head inland here. Everyone's dying. It is terrible. The peasant army were at -11 still. It's taken them a very, very long time to resolve that. Unfortunately, it is the case that the AI sees my starving troops and is feeling a little bit hungry. Oh, you know what? I landed in rebelling territory. We're not filling our foods. We're starving even more. Good, Resorty. I noticed the blue line here, and I don't know. I forgot what the blue line meant. Yeah, there's nothing to say other than oops. So this is a case where hopefully superior numbers save us, but there are no guarantees on that. This guy's in first, so in our best possible... Oh gosh, okay. If only there were a way to remove a commander. So gotta find the best possible commander here. There you are. Alright, so the other guys can get in first. You get there in 7 days. You get there in 9 days. Alright. You're going to be our commander. Good enough. Mattias, thank you for the follower. Matthias, thank you for the follow immensely. In we go. Just don't die. Here comes everybody else. The peasants, I believed, were landing here, but they're moving on instead. Do you have any plans for future saves in this one? That's a great question. I don't know. Like, definitely, I'm always interested in trying for additional achievements. There's some India achievements I've not done any of yet. I think it'd be very, very cool to give them a shot. Hey, one of the dukes against us is actually in this stack, so that's hopefully a good capture coming here. And I'm always glad to hear other people's suggestions of what playthroughs might be worth trying. Good victory. The Jarl of Crete wants to be the Queen of Crete. No. Faction coming is still... Yeah, Liberty faction. If this faction launches, I am definitely going to accept their demand. I'll see if I can disassemble them in a moment here. So everyone's food is refilling here now. I gotta keep an eye on where these folks are going. They are all starving. We'll have fewer troops, we'll have defensive advantage, and this stack is all of our men-at-arms, so they will definitely need to be used. Now, you're the biggest part of this faction, with your 6,000 troops. You have some young children. I believe I currently have an unmarried son in my heir, and an unmarried daughter. Okay, you have an unmarried son. He's spindly, what a little cutie. Are you interested in marrying them off to Princess Celery? They will take Princess Celery. Matrilineally? Heck yes. Okay, so that will deal with the biggest one. I have no money to currently buy anybody off. No one's close enough to liking me that I could bring them over with just an artifact. So, next largest person. Hello, Aegean guy. Aegean guy, you have an unmarried daughter. Would you be interested in, hopefully not my heir, right? I have a second son here, and a half-brother also. The half-brother's a little old, but he's definitely not our problem. So that's 2 alliances set up. Then we go down again to the Jarl of Portugal, and they have an older family, all of whom are already married, as well as their siblings. So down once more we go. Leon, my father put you on your throne, and this is how you repay us. Your daughter is sickly. You know what would raise her spirits and fill her heart with joy? Heck yes, it is not the player error. No. Heck yes, it is some other random son I have. Ta-da! Alright, so that will remove the top 3 out of top 4 powers. That should weaken them enough, but we'll see in a second here. That battle's resolved. We captured a son of a duke. This is not giving war score. Wait, the heir is captured on my side? No, that's not true. Yeah, my heir is free. Now, the son of my heir is captured, but that shouldn't be going to war score. So is Garlic is disinherited. So Garlic is not going to be counting as heir against us. Some other people in the pile of succession. Yeah, none of the heirs are currently imprisoned. So is that instead on my ally? No. Huh. I think if we mouse over we can see. Yeah, it just says heir captured. It does not say who that is. I think you're wrong, video game. I think you're clearly wrong about this. Alright. So we have no one captured going to war score. So when I dump the prison again, that should put us positive on money. We then want to check out the army back at home. Yeah, still not sure what they're doing. food buckets are about half full now. I'm going to bring this army across in anticipation of them landing on top of it. Hey, Volo, how you doing, my friend? And then back here, I really want to refill the food. But I also want to go smash that peasant army, just to get out of that war. Okay, if we smash the peasant army, we can then go to Holland, which is still loyal to us, thank goodness. Yeah? Yeah, good. Alright, it is time to starve for a moment. Let's get fast moving, let's get marching. Go destroy the peasants! And we'll stop and unsiege us while we go. Wait, is this loyal to me or no? Westfalen is loyal, so unsieging good. Awesome. Gortron, thank you immensely for the generous subscription. It's good to see you, my friend. Glad you're enjoying the show, and thanks for being here. Really, really. Lots of alliances have been made. Awesome. Now, that means the 3 largest have to drop out. They've not dropped out quite yet. They have, actually. Oh, there they go. They're still just strong enough to launch against us. Oh, weakening, weakening, weakening. So many ransoms. So many ransoms. Be right with you, video game. One moment, one moment. So now we have money. We can probably use that money to bribe the biggest member of that faction potentially to leave that faction. Okay, the only thing to say about this is we do not have any men-at-arms. So there'll be knights and levies, and we definitely have more than they do. So just go straight on in. I'm going to uncap this very quickly. How long does it take? 36 days. The allies are here to help as well. The AI is landing there as expected. I'm okay with them taking anything other than our capital, so we're going to ignore that for right now. And someone wants me to give them a brooch. You've been loyal to me. I don't really use this item. And you're a familial kinslayer. Outrageous. Fine, you can have it. Don't want to deal with additional people hating me right now. If we dump the siege weapons there, we just need to make sure this big 8,000 stack does not come back and fight them. But I think we'll be okay. Attritioning 2,000, that's alright. Everybody's starving. Can we see which of these groups has the peasant leader in it? If any of them. The leader's right here. So we want to focus on that army. They're coming in also. So we may actually capture this army this peasant leader very quickly. Unsieged. Did not capture the war leader. However, plus 30, plus 47. Amazing. And we did stack wipe them, so their commander is just loosely out in the world somewhere. Did they immediately go here? That's too many armies. This group is disembarked. 4 days more. Can my lead army get there in 4 days? I think the answer is no. Yeah, 20 days, unfortunately. Oops. Stay on the island, please. Just stay on the island. We can beat them without disembarkation penalty, I believe. So we're going to cross over. We just need to make sure we don't accidentally... that we don't accidentally... what? There are no accidents here. We'll head across there. That's fine. So a bit of a pickle? No, actually, we're absolutely fine. We are going to win this war. It's going to be a big, frustrating one. We have scads of money now, so we can hire mercenaries if necessary. Yeah, just by fighting big battles, as you see, that's 2,000 money from a single battle. We're getting stupid amounts of money from our battles right now. So that's cool. That is 75% strength. So hello, big boy. Big boy has no children. If necessary, I'm going to marry my heir off to someone's random child. And then I'm going to... and then I'm going to break the betrothal after the war's over. Alright, Jarl Harold. I thought we were cool, yo. Here, have some cash. We're now largely cool. I'm going to give you a fancy item as well. What would you like? You're a Jarl, something you can equip. Pedestal item. This item right here. I don't know who Licky is, but it came just for you. Plus 76, he should go away. And then the Duke of Calabria. I thought we were cool, yo. Have some money. And do I have an item for you? It is the one and only King Ormer about warfare. No. How about this crown? The lovely crown. Goody, good. We'll wait a moment and see if they leave. If they do, I think it'll be unable to attack us. What perk gives money for battles? It's actually not a perk. It's instead a dynastic legacy. I believe it's inside of the Viking pile here. So this is prestige and fame from battle increase. Gold from ransoms. There you go. Making a killing. Gain gold from battles. 5 gold for every 100 people you kill. At this point, we're having enemy stacks of 8,000, 10,000, 30,000. You get a lot of money very, very quickly. To have this, you have to have the Northern Lords DLC, but it's a really, really good one because you move away from raiding and you can still get crazy money as Vikings. That group's moving over. This battle will go to war score on the Ducal War. And our armies are relatively full of food. They're heading towards starvation. That top group's fine. Okay. So these two are starving, but not all of them. On the other hand, we are definitely starving. So, which part do I own? I own, like I said, the Netherlands. So, I'd like to go fight that group. I will not get there in time, though. So we're just moving absolutely everybody into Holland. And we'll come together there and figure it out. Peasants. Peasants! More attritioning. I'm fine with that. This is not the leader, unfortunately. Siege army just keeps moving. Good stuff. Alright. I actually no longer want my siege army to move because there's an army landing there. So y'all just stand firm. We stack wipe some peasants. And hey! Capturing that prisoner and having that battle there. Yeah. There are no armies left for the peasant uprising. They all came to Germany, and that is where they die. Awesome. Alright, so no more peasant uprising. Glorious. He spent all the peasant money for all of time. He's not a very good fighter. He's of a minor family. Thus, always to traitors. Okay. So I don't want them moving forward. I do want the main stack moving, though. As you see here, a couple of the armies that were with us are no longer with us, because I only called them into the Peasant War. I think we're okay for right now. We're going to keep an eye on that. Also, they're trying to get away. I meant to move right away, but didn't do so. We'll meet them there. This commander is better in terms of pure advantage, but worse in terms of stats. So we're going to stay with this guy. Hey, Roko. Have you ever thought about doing a sub-Patreon game? By that, do you mean a multiplayer game where we play against subs and viewers and so on? I've actually never really played... I've never really played multiplayer at all. I expect to be very, very bad at it, in part because the way in which I play video games is I pause a lot and talk a lot, and I don't think that works nearly as well for, nearly as well for multiplayer. Now, I might be wrong on that, but I remember the very first day I ever played CK3, someone came in and said, "Huh, you're no good, let's play multiplayer." And ever since then, I've absolutely refused to ever, ever, ever play multiplayer. So that is how that goes for me. Small army behind here. The allies will assist with that. I don't know. Like, it might be fun to find like various incentives for people subscribing and giving me money, etc. And I really do appreciate when people do, but I don't want to set up expectations that there's any reason to subscribe or tip other than like that you enjoy the show and get satisfaction out of what I provide here. Still, no men at arms in this big stack. We have to keep that in mind. Unfortunately, the AI moved past. I thought they were going to support us here, and they didn't. So we need to just run away. Oh, nice. Battle of Zuftan. This Jarl, though she's not explicitly part of the war, decided to get her troops out and beat the dickens out of people against us. Good job. I'm going to promote you to something very, very soon. Enemy is taking my territory. I'm going to split off. I don't have any siege weapons here, so I'm going to split off all of my special soldiers, and they're going to go defend the capital. And we just need to be sure the smaller group does not get caught out. We're going to finish the siege in 45 days. And then here, they're moving step by step, so I'm not sure how long it's going to take for them to get there. I think we can finish it, though. Hey, Anonymous Gifter, thank you very much for gifting a subscription to Vera Johnson. It means the world to me. And Vera, I hope you enjoyed the emotes and such. Thanks for being part of our community for a very, very long time. It was Pepper. Pepper takes responsibility for that one. Thanks, Pepper. This group's actually moving a little faster than I thought they would. So as we land here, I'm going to split this army in half again and move half of it forward. And the other half is going to move back to protect here. Good victory. Another accursed Duke. We captured the Duke Bruno's son. We're at 93% war score. Good, 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 good. We are not explicitly capped on battle. Oh, it is. Sorry, it is capped. It says score capped at 50%. I thought usually there's a indication here on that. So we just need to siege something. Now finishing this siege might do it. And that is how you win a war against the rebellious Catholics. I want to say, as I said before, how profoundly unsporting of them to go for my capital when all of my troops were in Italy. All right, all right, all right. There you go, team. It is all mine. Ha 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 ha. Oh, there was a brief moment midway through that one when I thought that the loyal vassals were going to attempt to lower my taxes or lower their taxes. That wouldn't have been the end of the world, except it gives, what, is it 25% less vassal levies? Yeah, here we're 35, there it's only 10. And so it'd be an absolutely terrible reduction in the amount of troops we had available. And that would really bum me out for that war. But good, 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 good. Didn't even have to marry off the heir. Good, 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 good. All right, who's in the prison? Is it all the dukes? It's all the dukes. All right, the Duchess Christina here. Look at you, shameful, shameful creature. Give me your titles. Now she's absolutely nobody. I see no choice but to bow to your decision. Not so impotent after all. Ha ha ha. Next up, Philip of Crazia. I was ready for this person to join me, actually. He was the one I thought was least likely to rise against me, and then he did. Mistakes made. Now we call him merely some guy named Phil. And then Duke Balder, to you I say Balder Dash. Excellent. He has money, so I'll probably go ahead and free him for his cash. That said, we have so much money, and even our men-at-arms not fully refilled, we're pulling in 164 money a month. So we're in pretty good shape right now. Alright. No more Catholics. No more Catholics. Holy moly, how many are there? This is getting a little silly, huh? Blot, blot, blot. Oh gosh. We haven't done a blot since reforming. Alright, Duke Bruno. This is a compassionate man. Apparently he had no compassion for Viking kind. And now he gets what he gets. We're over vassal cap again. We'll definitely not unpause until we fix that. Anytime you take a giant kingdom of people who are not your religion or your culture, this is just going to happen. Look at this. You cannot revoke titles from a vassal with a feudal contract with protected title revocation. What is this nonsense? What do you mean? Alright. So, I'm going to give you no title revocation. You can pay lower taxes. Don't you worry. Alright, and then give me your titles, thank you. Free once more. My cowardly concubine has been freed at the hands of imprisonment at Benedicta. Okay, so the person whose title we took had our concubine imprisoned, and she is now free because we hold that title. So we went to the prison and freed her directly. She's also our physician. Let's go ahead and mark that before we forget to do so. We only have 6 people left in our various positions because everyone else died. it was a bit of an unfortunate war. But who's this? Ogier, why do you hate me, man? Forces conversion, disinherited, blah, 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 incest. Alright, so let's not make you that person, but, you know, you'll be cool someday. Want to make sure our knight effectiveness is increased once more. Cheaper buildings, oh gosh. The Jarl of Romagna. Too many duchies. Negative 165 points. Yeah, I'll fix that in a minute, don't worry. I need a seneschal to help with the issue of control. Well, that's enough right now. We'll do the rest in a moment. Now, back to the prison, finding other people who don't deserve their jobs anymore. On to Zolaron. Yeah, I know some people, when they win big wars like the earlier one, will very quickly unland everyone who's not their religion to avoid fighting the war. I didn't think of it until a little bit too late. Oh, not one of my dukes. Not one of my dukes. He's a duke, but I can't see his titles. The reason we didn't imprison earlier is because all the Catholics said they would come attack us if we tried to imprison any of them. So we fought the war instead. Okay, I believe we've taken all the titles of all the rebelling people. And that's cool. Hello to you, Guillaume. You're still wearing your lovely Templar clothing in prison. You've been in prison for 7 years. Hey, you have money. You want to spend that money to free yourself? Nope. This is the unfortunate part. His Grand Master doesn't want him back, and we can't take his paycheck. So, my apologies, my friend. Off you go. Next up, some fine Gaelic person. All right, you're nobody to me, so we're gonna release you to the world. Be seen ya. And this person is owned by the Earl of Athlone. He has some money, and so do you want her back? Nope. Because of greediness. Nobody terribly special. Do not like intrigue on possible rivals, so no. And Malamu Carling, a giant. No one loves you despite you being a Carling and the granddaughter of a prior king of Scotland. Well, my dear, have I got news for you. I'm interested in you joining the court, where you will make many, many, many lovely giant babies. And then Bodwin here, also a child of Scotland. They don't want him back, I assume, so we'll go ahead and free him. The promise that he will go spread the good news of Norse faith. And little Peggy here, and Peggy. Off she goes. And Bowduin, a depressive Knight Templar. This guy's decent, but nobody special, so we're gonna go ahead and let him go. Dotto von Stad. Ugly like my father was ugly. Go forth and spread the ugly news about being Norse. My name is Hildegard here. Just go on your business, kiddo. Welcome to the court. Yeah, all these children who are wandering freely right now. I believe that it's worth no money, correct? Yeah. Their parents have no money to buy them, so we'll let them join our court. Adopting all of the spare children of Europe. Alright, Sigismund here. He has a lot of money also. I don't think he's wanted by the Knights Templar. Nope, they can always get more Holy Knights. More Holy Knights. Markvard here, unfortunately, is a zealot, and so he would not join our religion, so goodbye to you, friend. And Friedrich Billung Saarbrücken. Great name, but the Billung family. 14 members somewhere. Nope. Okay. Lugader von Bremen. 1-star bumbling squire. He's only barely a knight. It's late evening. It's twilight. That's the kind of knight he is. Bremen family is noteworthy. Look at that jaw. Look at that jaw. Impressive jaw you got, ma'am. You're not worth any money to anybody, unfortunately. You know what? You're a Carling. Let's ask the Carlings to go spread the good news. Then Norbert here is a military commander for the peasant uprising. No peasants allowed. Baldrish was the same thing. He's not that good as a fighter. Okay. At some point we're going to hit the characters who are former dukes and will have money. Okay, Duke of Pomerania is not something I can do anything with, except for get money. Awesome. And now we need to decide, what do we do with our former vassals? What do we do with the people who dared to rise against us? Amalric von Altenburg was not one of them. I don't know who you are, so goodbye. Hartmann von Winstingen. So this guy was definitely someone who rose against us. He was a count, he has a lot of money. So how much cash will he give me if we ransom him? He goes 150 cash for his life. What do you think, team? What do you think, team? Should we let him go free for 150 cash? There's a lot of building we can do still. We can definitely help our Norse vassals improve their holding by using the money here. Torture each of them forever. Let them think again about their religion. So we could try to convert them to our religion, but if we do that, we don't get any money. Money for the Mongols. Oh, you're right. We might still be able to go help the Mongols. Are the Mongols still fighting? They are. Can I still get in alliance with you? I only have my player heir left, I believe. I think I married everyone. I have a granddaughter. It's Amazonian, that won't help. You have unmarried children, correct? An older daughter at 16. She's leprous. She's leprous. I don't know about that. This one is married. So do I have some kind of daughter to give to you? I don't believe I do, unfortunately. No. It's gonna be the heir. Alright, let me say directly, this is not a good strategic decision for a whole bunch of reasons. 1, she's leprous. 2, she's a drunk. 3, she is zealous to her faith. However, I want to help the Mongols defeat the Middle East. So, we're gonna do that. Are you interested in marrying your lovely, lovely daughter off to my son? It gives an alliance. It's like a bad idea. Oh, it is a bad idea. It's a very, very, very bad idea. Leprosy is not contagious, though, is it? It might be. It may be contagious. I only need the alliance for so long I can get into the war, and then I can force a divorce. Skin is marked with lesions, discolored patches, indicative of reduced ability to feel pleasure, pain, and other sensations. It's contagious if you're genetically predisposed. No true Viking would be made a leper. It is contagious? Alright. Don't think it's contagious. We can't decide. We can't decide if it's contagious, chat. Alright. Pardon me while I look this up. I know there's like leper islands in the real world, but I'm gonna do CK3 leprosy. Pulling up the wiki here. The leper page. Alright. There's no immunity against the ill trait. Characters cannot recover from leper. Leper, congenital, no. Curable, no. I don't see anything about it being contagious. It is, but not everyone can get it. So if we lose the playthrough, for the sake of helping the Mongols, we've accomplished a lot of really good achievements. And then this will not be the playthrough where we get to the end of the end of history. But that's okay. This is worth doing. I am doing this. Cool. Alright. Goody good. So, yes. Anyone who has money, I will ransom as long as they're giving me 150 money or more. If they're not, then they die probably. No, I don't mean... I'm not meaning to ask, is leprosy contagious IRL? There are no lepers in the room with me right now, don't you worry. I mean the game, I just mean the game. 144, not the full amount, but close enough. What was me that makes me want to help the Mongols? I want to destroy the Middle East, and the best way to do it is with them along also. And otherwise they don't see it happening for us. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and unpause. And that will get rid of a whole bunch of problems. Oh, I suppose I'm going to unpause till I fix the vassal issue. It's fine, it's fine. Here comes the money. Money. Alright, we now have an alliance with Genghis Khan himself. Alright, so I believe she's now at my court. Yep. 16 years old, fine condition. Don't you worry. Alright, I believe I have to invite myself into the war now. Your father. Hello, may I join your war? If we do so, he'll grow close to forming a friendship with me. Awesome. I've joined the war, the Mongol invasion of the Arabian Empire. Cool. Be right there real soon. Okay. Need to fix the vassal problem. More people in the prison still also. Not too many. Hello, Christina. Will you convert? You will. Go forth and tell people about my religion. Hello, Philip. You're infirm. Enjoy your last days of wandering. Filbert, another Carling. Surely convert. Gottfried has some cash money. You're young. Go enjoy your life, kid. Fellow from Bamberg. So all these people have claims, so you're absolutely right. I should be renouncing all these claims. Won't accept. This person's a zealot. Goodbye, my friend. Okay. Yeah, I should be asking them to get rid of their claims also, otherwise they might come back to haunt me in the future. What's done is done, though. What's done is done. Alright. Will not accept. Another zealot. Okay, that should empty the prison then. Is my heir's son disinherited? I don't believe so. Yeah, he's not. And son number 2 shouldn't be either. Oh, it's a granddaughter, actually. But no, not at all. Okay, prison is now emptied. Now to get rid of a tremendous number of holdings. We got lots of money, too. Lots of money. Alright, to the bottom. Hello, Sedano. I know nothing of you. Here, find a Norse person. And then, Vetzlar. So we're just looking for folks, or for holdings that have unusual features. And I might keep those, because I'm allowed to have 11. I believe there's 10 I currently want to keep of the ones I know well. Oh, also, I bet there's some Catholic holy orders in my territory right now. Keep the Holy Land. The one part of the Holy Land I have right now is... If you mean, like, Paderborn, I think I already gave it away, unfortunately. If you mean the Holy Land over here, we have Antioch currently, and I gave it to somebody else, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel bad that I gave Paderborn away, but I gave it to someone in our family, I believe, and they would not dare change religions. Or else. Temples. Endless temples. Oh, at Paderborn, I actually constructed the Grand Temple myself, because the person who holds the Grand Temple at Paderborn gets dynastic points, and those dynastic points benefit us as well as them. Rodenburg. Endless temples. Okay. Now I do wonder if we manage to get the Mongols this, where do they go next? Do they smash into the Byzantines, or do they smash into the Egyptians? Or do they go north? I actually don't know how the Mongols are programmed, if at all. There's nonsense happening here, but it does not involve Genghis Khan at all. He's defending a internal claim war. Fun stuff. Alright. It's Hoya. Hello, Hoya. That's the name of, what? Some football team at some college. The Hoyas. I have no idea what a Hoya is, actually. There's a city in California that's... La Jolla? As you may have heard, I have never before been to California, except once I went to LA and saw a baseball game. That was fun. Too many vassals. Too many vassals. Oh, this is a ducal territory. La Jolla is pronounced Hoya? I thought it might be. That's why I mentioned it. La Jolla. There's actually a very funny there's a very funny episode of This American Life from, I don't know, 20 years ago, in which a guy plays what he thinks is the funniest answering machine left message of all times. And I'm not going to remember well enough to quote it, but the basic story is that some guy wanted to go watch a movie of The Little Mermaid when it was in theaters. And apparently his mother was supposed to give him something. And so, this story's not going to work terribly well. Like, tried to call him up so that he would come over and pick up the item. And he didn't pick up the phone. And so she left a profanity-laced voice message that included the line, F you and the Little Mermaid, goodbye! And it's just the funniest thing. I'll find a link to it and put it over on Discord. Because like I said, This American Life is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's a great radio show here in the US. And it often has just absolutely bizarre kinds of messaging. And, it's really cute stories often. You notice that I skipped over a whole bunch of territories. The reason for that is because so many of them are held by Christians. And so I need to go ahead and get rid of the ones that are not held by Christians first. And get rid of the Holy Orders after that. Yes, this Grandmaster Adamar. He leaves some territory. That's fine. We can now go back and give it to somebody else. Grongen, same thing. Pope does not appreciate that at all. But lots more territory for our own Holy Orders to take over. Cursed Knights Templar. Only 23 over 11 now. Grandmaster Slavoy. Knights Templar again. I'll be curious to see how weakened the Knights are after all of this. Because you recall in last Holy War against us, the only people who joined in were all of the Knights of Christendom and the Pope himself. None of the kings joined in. And they still had, I think, 120,000 troops or so. Hello, Random Significance. How's the run going? Well, thank you. Did I get the island achievement? I did, thank you. What's next? We're kind of just rolling around, achieving minor goals while we are in the process of waiting till the end of days. So this is a playthrough I'm going to try to get the achievement for playing the whole game all the way through, which is delightful. And I'm also intending to get the achievement for putting our capital over in India, but I'm waiting on that until the very, very end of the playthrough. All right, goodbye Brunswick. Goodbye Lüneburg. Okay, we can keep one more now. So Diepholz or Lüneburg. Lüneburg has a weapons depot, so that's a ducal level title. I'm going to go ahead and give that away. And then Diepholz, also a ducal level title. Well. I'm going to give that away as well. And so we're one under our domain size. A number of you noticed that all of my vassals hate me tremendously right now. Everyone hates me as much as possible. Why is that? Because we currently hold negative 165 points in too many duchy points. So when we seized all of those counties, we also seized the ducal level titles. And so we need to give away a whole bunch of ducal level titles now, which will help with the vassal problem. We are 35 vassals over our vassal limit. And then we can spend all of our money to create more duchies. Good, 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 good. Okay, so tell me about my duchies. Ostfalen. Lots of people live there. Luneburg's the capital. Hello, lovely little man. You're content with what you have. Nonetheless, let me give you a little bit more. This is Osterburg, is that correct? Ostfalen? Ostfalen. Great. Would keeping our university domain be a good idea? That's not a bad idea at all. Pass the duchy to left-hand side, gamer, and you love it. Yeah, keeping our university holding wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't know where all the traditional universities are. The decision would show us, though. And I believe I already gave away some of them. So Siena, Padua, Salamanca, and Bologna. Those are mostly in Italy and Spain, I believe. Something like that. Continue giving away duchies. I love her. What do you want to bet if our Empress dies, we end up trying to marry our aunt? Becoming the Mad King in our old age. Alright, what's the easiest way to figure out duchies to give away? We just like kind of click around randomly. Here, Minden, you are part of Angria. The capital of Angria is Minden. Congratulations, you are now the Duke of that also. Right. Other piles of counts, you right there. Thuringia. Capital is, love it, Schmalkalden. I apologize, Germans and Austrians, for very strange names. It makes me happy, but there's an option where to have the game do it for you. Is there, Nui? So there was in CK2, it was a button that said, have your chancellor assist you with title distribution. And if you push that button, your entire empire would explode. The AI did not know how to do it back in CK2. Maybe in CK3, though, it does know how to do it. Also demand conversion. Good eye. Good eye. Huh. How did a Catholic keep keep their territory? I actually didn't notice that. Oh, everyone hates us. Everyone hates us because of the too many duchies. But she may convert. If not, I can throw her in prison. And that's fine. Let me see if there's a way to do this automatically. Submit to the Great Khan. No, I don't see anything here involving have the AI do it automatically. Again, I know CK2 had that. This is move a vassal over. I definitely want to do that. But no, I don't see anything about fixing the... Oh, too many held duchies. Cool, we can do it through here instead. This is what I need. It's not exactly the same button, but it's close enough. So, Grisson, hello, my friend. Hey, how's it going? American Hunter, welcome back. Which one was it? Crazia, yes. All right, cool. So you get that one. Great. Next up, keeping Thrace. Anhalt. Belongs to Desu. Desu. You are non-Catholic. Good. This was Anhalt. Give you Anhalt. Good. Next up, Helra. Helra belongs to Guilders. They're only now negative 90 for too many duchies. I may end up keeping a third duchy at some point soon, but as of right now, we're good to go. Hey, Fernandez, according to 20healtheffects.txt, leprosy is non-contagious. This is why we keep people who can read code in this channel. So many of you were worried that by marrying my son off to a leper, for the jokes, you die of leprosy. Hopefully it's the case that you will not die of leprosy. Thank you for looking it up, Fernandez. I really appreciate that a lot. Okay, Helra to you. And Utrecht to Nettersticht. Netter? Is that under? Is that right? I don't know. Alright, give you... It was Utrecht, right? Yeah. This feels like it might be faster, actually. Not quite sure if it is. It's, goes to Castle Hesse. And down here, we still need to go and steal Swabia. Boop. Thank you. Yeah, that Swabian fellow had absolutely no land in Swabia. We can also go steal the Kingdom of Scotland. We intend to do that in a little bit. A bunch over here also. This is part of Alsace. Two more to go. Okay, up here, this is what, Frisia? Is that right? Yep. Getting rid of Catholic vassals will be the next big thing. And Cantabria. Is that over in the west? So it is. That goes to you. Looking a little cranky, he wants this position. Am I actually helping the Mongols? No, I really am. I mean, haha jokes, but no, I really am. For such a long time, I've been waiting for the Catholics to successfully take over territory here. And they've not been able to do so. And so, yeah, I believe they've been repelled in 3 successive crusades. They might win the next one. But why wait for the Catholics to do it if you can help the Mongols do it? I may be the first player in all of CK3 history to assist the Mongols while not playing as the Mongols. All right, we're first in line to inherit 47 titles. Hopefully these people will have some kids very soon. Good. I got a lot of money. I can send a kid to university. I want to send this kid to university. He's in my court. So Pumpkin Rudebegason needs to go study stewardship. It's my grandson. Pumpkin Rudebegason. Glorious. Have a good time learning big stuff from the people down south. And we could also... I'm considering making Spinach the queen. I've yet to have a female ruler. Our religion is equal inheritance, so it's totally fine if she rules. She's just so strong. She'd be a Valkyrie queen. You know what? You go to university also. And with that, we'll have no money left. And that is just fine. Little Spinach, where are you? Hello. You're currently studying stewardship as well. Awesome. Do enjoy. Okay. Low county control my capital. That's because it was sieged twice. It's at 40. It's improving 0.3 per month. Take quite a while. Marshall is currently improving in Como. Let's go to the capital instead. That's really important. Only 4 years there. Good. I can take the title of East Francia. I can create a whole bunch of kingdoms. We actually don't have to take the title of Scotland. It was destroyed in the last war. More duchies. All these duchies, though, are 2 county ones, so not super important right now. But we'd like to create all these eventually. Though it is the case that this king does not need prestige. Perhaps the next king will do so. We'll see. Okay. Next question. Do I have any direct vassals who are not my religion? Hello, Helga. I believe we already asked her to convert, and she is considering it. Yeah, I'm actually not sure how she managed to get a county, but that's how it goes. As far as non-direct vassals, oh boy, there are a bunch. Oh boy, there are quite a few. This guy's a baron. Baron's a city-level title. I can take his title with no problems, except for the fact that he is not directly under me. He's under this guy, who is our religion. So, will you convert? If not, you will die. And... see a Catholic hat here. So, will you convert? Probably not. I'm not going to go through anybody else right now. That's enough for the moment. All right, unpause while waiting for those conversions. Bunch of people leaving the prison first. Unfortunately, Helga will not convert. So I can then take her title. I can't take her Jarldom title because I just gave it to her. If I take her only territory, I believe we're good to go. I'm going to wait a year and then come back around and seize her title for sure. All right, we got a message here from the Prince Bishop of Bremen. If we give him a hook, he's willing to change religions. We'll do that because he's then not directly in our line. Accept release. Accept release. Will not convert over. Look out, buddy. We're coming for you. I believe that's all of the many, many messages we're waiting for. So now, we have some territory to be converting. Catholic lands up north. Let's just start right in the middle and gradually convert each and every piece of Germany. And then, I told Genghis Khan I would help him. As you notice, all of the armies against the Khan are in the far east here, and so we should probably work our way through. Oh, Will, you're absolutely right. I should start at the Holy Site of Paderborn. You're 100% correct on that. And that is... I'm lost. I'm lost. There it is. It's already converting somewhat, because all the rulers there are the correct religion. But yeah, helping the Holy Site become our religion would be a very nice idea. Cool. Someone has some questions for me. This person, my wife, is angry we did not give her a job. We can make her our High Almoner. Sounds good. She's in charge of all sorts of charity. And then an anatomical expert. I wander on the court, hearing the familiar mutterings of courtiers making merry and debating their role in the empire of man in the Isles. To my surprise, I hear my sister and friend, Sweet Potato, making conversation with my wife, the Empress Guthrin, about the nature of healing and medicine. She seems remarkably familiar with the workings of the human body, and upon noting my approach, she turns to me and invites me to join the discussion. You don't spend all your days cutting men open without learning a thing or two about the workings of Odin's own creation, she says after describing her method of using leeches to purge corruption from an infected wound. It would seem that Sweet Potato has been using her expertise in human anatomy to help the locals of our capital and has become a bit of a local healer and midwife. She's also confessed to providing medical care to the lowlifes in my dungeon. So Sweet Potato here is becoming a doctor. I can say your waste as executioner, be my physician instead. So we already have a 3-star physician, but it'd be nice having someone in our family do it instead. I can say don't waste your time. I can say fascinating, maybe teach me, or good work, keep it up. Please do teach me. Yeah, clearly we need to teach me so we're able to get closer to the new perk. Now with that said, we're young enough still, age 49, that I want to make my son into our physician so he gains some more health goodness and fights off his diseases. Hello. So you're not going to convert because the Tengri are super fervent right now and she dislikes me and I'm not quite smart enough. Now, if we make her love us through the power of swaying, then she might end up converting. Also, we can now become celibate. This king, though, I believe is a... Yep, he's a reveler, so no celibacy for us. It's all right. Okay, is there anything else we need to do? Look at faith? Yeah, it's getting much better. Look at the faith. Look at faith. Our lands are increasingly faithful. Good job, us. It says I'm going to help. And so where's their capital? It's way down here. So while Genghis Khan does this thing over here and probably loses some battles, we're going to raise our troops here and try to march to their capital. Now, we do not have anything in the way of it's called. Camels? We're gonna have some problems. Hello, Eggplant! Welcome to adulthood! So Eggplant is marrying a beefy fellow, and hopefully producing many beefy children for our family. We're gonna put the flag down here. And kind of want to wait till we have more troops. But no, I gotta save Genghis Khan. That said, he's not starving yet. And he's on the battlefield himself right now, and he's winning. Good job, Genghis Khan. Keep it up. Oh, they threw more troops in. Does not matter. A 60 combat advantage. Holy cow. I made a tremendous mistake in saying he might lose. Like, if a stack of 30,000 over here gets involved, he probably would lose. But this is good of me. I will help, and Genghis Khan and I will be friends for all of time. Alright, here come some troops. More friends are dying. Our stress is still quite low. Let's go on a quick hunt, though, and keep that going. I also realized that we recently picked up some items, and we also recently lost some items. So we got some mail we don't really care about. We also got a fine sword and a fine mace, and that is that. Fine. We found a giant beast. We can make a crown out of it, gain some dread, or we put it into our court. We're good. Did I lose any important court items? I don't think so. I should definitely check, though. Oh, you know what? You're right. There is a book we lost. There's a book we lost that we do use for something. Gotta fix that. All right, first things first, though, I need to take a new concubine. Ideally non-fertile. No one like that right now. Looking for the oldest possible person. Our cousin. How close of a cousin are you? That is our... I shouldn't write incest here. Apparently my king is cool with that. Squash is our grandfather. So sharing one pair of grandfathers. We'll pick this random lady instead. Don't want to cause more issues for my my king. Alright, so I can see what items I have claims on that I do not currently have. I give it to my son, that's fine. Queen of Sweden still dislikes us. Wants me to council. A bad chancellor went and talked to her. She won't rebel, it's fine. Other items that I actually do want to use. There's a book. Hastening Verses. This is not the book. Huh. I'm not seeing the other book. Interesting. Maybe we got the book back. Yeah, the book's missing there. We're in learning right now, and so the book about books is out, and then... Yeah, the trade book came back. The trade book did come back. Probably because we captured the person who stole it. The Norse Galen should be out also for the bonus to learning. Cool. Okay. Someone decided that if I'm going to show up, they want to take my holdings. Can't have that. So I'm going to unite all the armies for just a moment. And then, I don't know, roll someone back that way. Oh, good call. We do have the Holy Order also. Poor old Genghis Khan has no Holy Orders, but we most surely do. Ta-da! I need a speedy mover. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You made a mistake. You made a mistake. Okay. So... 99 food out of 300. If I leave as commander here, we could spread out and pick up more food before going. We'd have to spread out everywhere, including on the island. So let's just march forward and see what we can do. Great. Hey, hit people guy. I make this game look really tempting. Not sure how much investment to make into it. So I think the game can be played and enjoyed vanilla, just the very first game at all, or very first product at all. Like the DLC is a ton of fun, adds some good stuff, but it's not essential by any means. All right, problematic faction again. It's a peasant rabble. What? It's a single county peasant rabble? Over in Brittany. What? What? Yeah, I definitely encourage you to check out the game as it is, and if you, we'll see what comes of this. That's weird. Yeah, I encourage you to pick up the game as it is, with the base game, and then if you enjoy it, maybe get the DLC. But yeah, it's not necessary that you buy up, play everything. We can found a university. Huh? Hey, Siena is good enough for a second university. Who holds it? Not someone of our family, unfortunately. Except... matrilineal. A shame. She's married to someone who is in our family. I don't quite remember the benefits of making a university. However, we have founded the place for a university. Set land aside. We are now Filker Asparagus the Scholar. Cool. Oh, cool. So let's go check out Siena. Hello. So if we build the university, it gives more development, and then bonus lots of good stuff for the holder. So something we could improve ourselves to help out, but we'll keep an eye on it and see how she uses that slot. Hey, it's the Vikings. Cool. Having a pile of mangonels, we are sieging this very, very slowly. Level 17 fort. Yep. It's possible Genghis Khan is coming to hang out with us instead of fighting the armies, or maybe he's sieging things down. Anyway, as of right now, it's negative 16 towards the opposition because we hold none of the war target. Our team has won almost every battle and holds all the territory. So as we start taking territory here, we'll be helping Genghis Khan out tremendously. Now, it's the Empire of Arabia in particular. And I do not know what exactly that is in this game. Okay, it's all this. We just call it a different name right now. So, yeah. Anything we take in this area will definitely help. Yeah, it's still a single county of peasant rebellion. I don't understand what's happening here. Hey, we seized a Quagle eggshell gem. A colorful piece of eggshell passing as a gem. So, not the most beautiful kind of jewelry of all time, but awesome. A fake gem for us. And that one gets fertility increase, so we're going to pass that one on to our granddaughter here. You have any items yet, my dear? Nope. To you, I gift the eggshell thing. There must be some rhyme or reason for how these are organized. It's not alphabetical, it's not by rarity, it's not by acquisition date. I have no idea. She doesn't want it. Oh, it's negative prestige? Thank you for noticing that. So it's an emergency fertility situation, but it's not to be used otherwise. Cool. Thank you for noticing that, Game Urchin. I got overly excited by it being a gem and be able to give it to my little granddaughter. That said, I especially not terribly concerned about her fertility. So, we'll see. I'm considering turning some of my men-at-arms into additional siege weapons. Just we need so many siege weapons for this. And we have 3,000 unraised troops right now. We'll cap out at about 11,000 unraised troops. If we get that, that'll be more than enough to fight off the peasant rebellion out west, or possibly use an ally for that. Okay, so another duchess here is modify her contract. I really need to go through all of the contracts and figure out who on earth has good contracts with guaranteed rights. So they're already exempt from taxes and they have low levies. So I could lower him to give me nothing at all. Or I can be a bit of a tyrant and kick him up to normal again. Such tyranny. Everyone would hate us by 20 if we did this. Gotta get a hook. So I can go find a secret about him. I was not planning to be this kind of person, but with a contract like that, we're definitely see what we can do. Oh. Our spy master is the person who would send a spy on him. Whoops. So, how much longer are you going to be spy master, man? Oh gosh, a very long time. A very, very long time. That is unfortunate. The Duchess Grima. You're not one of those. Protected title revocation. All these people in their garbage contracts. Let's go through the top few vassals real quick. Queen of Sweden. You're cool, right? You're cool, right? I'd love to increase it a little bit. That's alright. Then Verona? No problems there. I wish there were any way to search for these in general. Is there a way to make sure vassal contracts don't end up that way? So on your side of things, as the player, never give vassals hooks, or anyone who will become a vassal, because they can use it to change their contract. That said, the AI makes very, very bad choices on contracts, and so when you inherit vassals through war or otherwise, people could have absolutely messed up contracts, and there's no way to know about it unless you go hunting in the way we're going hunting right now. So far, no big concerns. But yeah, I think one thing one can do is anytime you get new vassals, look through. Like this, title revocation. Like, I can't take his title. It doesn't really matter to me. But we could dump his levies level, and that's a fair trade. However, his obligations have already been changed once in his life, so only one change per life. All right, I don't care to continue looking. The correct strategy to do would be to look through all of those, but you know. We've swayed our daughter-in-law a little bit. Still not going to convert. Maybe someday. Now, with leprosy, her fertility is very, very low. This is okay, though, because we have 2 children on our #1 heir. They don't matter terribly much. Yeah, we can give her gifts. It's not really urgent, though. It's not urgent at all that we convert her to our faith. Plus 69%. Oh, man. This war may actually end before we're able to get to... before we're able to get down to their capital. I'm considering attritioning all the way to the capital. All right. Tolfir Alfstad, some random guy, has been engaging in romance with little Eggplant, my daughter. I don't want to know about my daughter's situation here. I need you to instead make children with this very, very strong man. Some kind of philanderer here. I can invite him to my court. He will, in fact, come to be closer to his beloved. And he's also one of our champions. Welcome. Now, am I allowed to imprison you? No. So, he only snuck up to my daughter's room. We have no knowledge he did anything in particular. This Duke of Daybirth is here to give me a whole bunch of money. And he tried to say the pledge in Norse and got confused. He tried his best, though, and we appreciate that. Next stop, Jerusalem. Yeah, at this point, Genghis Khan could just run away from the enemy here. he'd definitely win. Because I did all the work. What do you want to bet I'm going to regret this at some point? I'm definitely going to end up saying, oh man, I should not have helped the Mongols get over here. I'm not going to help him against the Byzantines. Like, that's his call entirely. As much as I do want to destroy the Byzantines eventually, they're currently my buffer between the Mongols and me. Hey, King Kondro of Bjarmaland has decided to speak Norse. So more and more people are deciding that Norsedom is the correct language. And we appreciate that a whole bundle. As we become larger and more powerful, we're ensuring that it's lingua norsa instead of lingua franca. Here comes Jerusalem. They have how much money there? Oh, quick message here. The Countess Penthrive over in West Francia is interested in speaking to us in Norse. Thank you for doing that. Can you take Jerusalem for yourself in this war? No. The entire war goal is that the Mongols get all of this. And I help. Mysteries of the Heroic Saga. Little Pumpkin, my grandson, and his little friend Garlic have taken a copy of Heroic Sagas from the study and brought it to the playroom. They spend hours trying to understand what's written on the pages, talking about Thor and the mysteries of the divine. Pumpkin seems to have developed a deep respect for the faith. He can be humble, or cynical, or content. Clearly, humble like your old man. Ear, a woman who's passionate and wise, greets me graciously. I've heard you have a new university, an emperor that favors knowledge. I would love to serve you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have no idea what role you're going to play. Oh, also, I meant to change my physician to my son, and I completely forgot to do that. So, for a brief period, our son's going to be killing absolutely everybody in his quote-unquote doctoring treatments. But don't you worry. I believe in you. This faction... Ah! So... the peasant rabble here still says it can send an ultimatum in 1 month. It's 1% military power, so, you know. However, previously we fought off the rulers of Germany. Now we will fight off all of the peasants of the entire middle of Europe. We do have a seneschal, don't we? They'll help us increase control step by step by step. Yep, she's trying her best. And the marshal is out there trying to fix things also, but yeah, we're definitely going to be destroying a whole bunch of peasants in just a moment. Hello! The Duke of Samogitia, which is over in Eastern Europe, I believe. Yeah, right here, is trying to get a truce from me. So I don't actually touch him directly. Is that true? I touch him directly. He's afraid of my intentions. Okay. No, we're unable to get him to vassalize. So thank you for the inquiry. I appreciate it. We'll be coming and destroying him next. He worries of our intention, as well he should. Make a note, chat. This guy's next. And then another friend just died. Oh, it was that kind of friend. It was our special friend. Our aunt. Oh no. So our lover is no more. Probably for the best. Probably for the best. We're still incestuous. We're still an adulterer, but let's see if we can make our wife love us now. Hello, beautiful. 65% chance. She just likes that I'm a zealot. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Worst thing that happens, she says no. Alright, Jerusalem is mine. I've taken more prisoners, and also a fancy Jerusalem mace. If I just march to the capital, how much attrition on the way? 3,000, 6,000, 9,000. 12,000 attrition if we march to the capital. That's perhaps a little bit too much. So instead, we're going to go to the water and then land right on it. Hey, Archatorix, thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. How's it going, my friend? Thank you a bunch for continuing to support me and the things we do here. Enjoy the emotes and all the rest. However, a peasant revolt is beginning. We surely say, no, your job is to support me. This is the peasant revolt in, I believe, Spain. Is that true? That is not true. It's the peasant revolt in... I'm sorry, where? Wait. Peasants? Peasants? Oh, okay, it's in Brittany. Fine, fine, fine. Also, Garlic has come of age. Unfortunately, he is not that clever. That said, he's getting married, and that's just fine. My Empress's contributions towards education cannot go unmentioned. Thank you to my beautiful wife. I have too much money. I have way too much money. No, grant. Sorry, build. Yeah, clearly I should be improving things. Clearly I forgot about that part of the game. Got so focused on warring. And I was worried that I was going to need this money for mercenaries, and so I just stopped building for a while. Okay, much better. Now, really just now, I'm at war, so I can't end any Holy Order leases. I need to check and see if there are any more non-Norse Holy Orders in my lands. Alright, need to deal with the Peasant Revolt. I thought of this, and then all at once did not think of this. So where y'all going? Where are y'all going? I'm actually going to raise right next door to them in hopes that they will stay there and try to crush this group. I already called the Holy Order in, unfortunately. I don't have money for mercenaries. And oh, they're trying. Okay, very good. This is what I want. Also, my spy master says someone's trying to kill a person in my prison. I should probably empty out the prison. So this is an intentional move. It's a very bad strategy usually. In this case, it's a good strategy, because now I can raise a second time back here. I can stop this army from raising at all. Oh. And then this stack raises everybody else. And then we should be able to catch them before they leave the island. This is abusing the AI. But I like to think of it as, look, it's a small little detachment. We can beat them. And then here comes literally everyone else to stop them. All right. The spy master of Jarl Signy, one of my vassals, figured out that yes, indeed, we killed Ferrant de Poncho. It was during a feud. It was appropriate we killed him. That said, we're already known to be adulterous and incestuous. We probably should not have people know we're a murderer also. So I will give him a hook. It will not cause big problems. Hopefully. They may have realized my game here, though surely too late. Yep, trying to get off the island, not gonna be able to. So we need hold y'all back here. Hey, more learning. All right, know thyself. We get the 1 year pop-up. We're gonna die. Surely we will never, ever, ever die. Back across the way. In the boats. We didn't have to cut through the Suez Canal, which doesn't exist. We came on land instead. Now land here. Only at 74% here. Don't quite know why. So it is the case that he's taking battles now and actively losing battles. Oh, this is actually one of our allies. who's also allied to the Mongol Empire. So the Asteroians have decided that the Mongols are the buddies they should have. However, these other Asteroians are making a terrible, terrible choice in fighting instead of letting the Mongols come and help them. Well, we'll see. All right, the Empress Guthrum is very close to Fosti. Gaining his favor might cause Guthrum to like me more. So, I will help Fosti pay off his loans. And hopefully my wife will like me more because of it. Hey, Guthrum is not taking notice of my generosity. Fosti is grateful. Oh well. Okay, we captured that character. We can then end this war. One peasant uprising dealt with. And then a bunch of prisoners just give me money, thank you. I very much like the idea of the Norse-Mongol hybrid empire. We'll see how we end up carving up Europe for all of ourselves. Something is strange, something unusual. What should I get for my wife? Where'd all my money go? I spend a bunch of money on buildings. I built. No, I know I had thousands that I spent down to a positive amount. Oh, I gave money to I loaned money to that guy to try to impress my wife. Well, speaking of impressing my wife, let's buy her something fancy too. Does she like learning? Does she like the family crest or a rose? I'm gonna say she cares for me, that's fine. A fancy rose to remind her of our love. Oh, she loved it! I scared from the time I received a wonderful gift. Friends, let me get you a rose for our Valentine's next time through. Good victory to their capital now. It's about 1 o'clock my time. This would normally be the time when I say goodbye to you all, but today we're having a great time. And today we are going to keep streaming a little while longer because I do not teach today. Good stuff. And the Catholic populace are still saying they're going to be able to fight us soon. Yeah, that's going to happen. So we have to go from war to war for a little while. But if we have trouble against the peasants, we can call in Genghis Khan to assist us. We won the war. We didn't finish the siege. Genghis Khan gets so much territory, and so much dread, and so much money. Alright. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that beautiful blue. Look at that beautiful... Alright. Place your bets now. Where does Genghis Khan go next? Does he continue pushing into Egypt? Does he go for this sultanate right here, which I should probably nab? Does he attack the Byzantines? Goes to Georgia, up north? We'll see how much bigger he gets. This may have been a very bad decision, but I enjoyed having done it. I said though when I was out of war that this person had drawn my attention and my ire and so must be destroyed. Terribly sorry, boss. Yep. Cool. Do you want to fight more than one war at a time? Hello, Estonia. So we can grab one part of Estonia, but not necessarily both. Someone has a claim on just a single county? No. We'll take the nearby one. 2 wars for the price of 1. Also, it's 1228, so I am still, 200 years away from the end of this game? Is that right? About 1453. As in planning that we were going to play a different game next week. I'm not sure it's going to happen. We'll see. Alright, must impress my wife. Does she like piety? Does she like laughing? Or does she like knowledge? She is vengeful, cynical, and sadistic. She appears to like learning okay. She's, not super pious, though. Let's be entertained. She loved it! That one always feels a little bit random, but... Boo! I'm busy! Don't you understand how busy I am? Catholic rulers, invigorated by the call to arms of Pope Ioannis, have started to gather a large host of zealots to wage a crusade against all the enemies of the cross in Rome. More and more fanatics are drawn in every day. It will soon be a mighty army of the cross assembled to bring war upon our lands. It falls upon me to organize my fellow rulers in the region and prepare for an incoming tide of infidels before it is too late. Alright. So the Pope's stuck up here. I plan to take over his territory again pretty soon. But he wants Rome back for reasons I do not understand. Also, we're having a peasant war coming very soon. Also, I just launched a war up here. The correct call is to wipe peace out of this war, defeat the peasants, fight the Pope. But I don't want to play that way right now, so we're going to quickly resolve this war. And we're not going to get smushed here. Looks like Estonia wants to link up with these folks and try to defend us all at once. I'm going to go over and siege the capital of Estonia first, and then see what's what. Alright. This person I do not know is trying to kill this child. She's the court tutor. The kid's some random kid. Just not sure. Alright. Some marshal and my brother-in-law are getting it on. Doot. More than enough troops, so get together. Here is fine. I don't have my best commander, but as long as we all get there, we'll be just fine. Yep, looking good. How long are the peasants? 3 months still. We're going to split the army in half. And that half there. Other half chased after this army. A lesson in charity. The Duchess Grima brought my granddaughter spinach to the market today. She's supposed to hand out alms to the poor and needy, to learn about charity and a ruler's plight to less fortunate. The scatterbrained child couldn't decide who to give gold to. At the end, she gave him 1 coin to absolutely everybody. So we can make her fickle. That causes her to change her mind more often than not. I order her to care for the poor, or say they're beneath you and become arrogant. Generosity is terrible in a ruler. It's also un-Vikingly. So let's be arrogant and insist that we're in charge. Which is not great for a ruler either, but it's appropriate for the Viking kind rather. This mare's worth money. We'll go ahead and ransom him off. Oh, we're just standing there. Standing like big old dum-dums. Now, I know in the prison, there are a bunch of people who are not actually ransomable. And so, let's do a quick bit of checking on who is whom. Oh, you're part of my faith, actually. You're a criminal, though. You revolted against me. Oh, are you here from a very long time ago? My apologies. Goodbye. Alright, this person is... I don't know who you are, but your liege does not want you back and you're crazy. Let me go ahead and deal with that. A duchess. I'm amazed that the duchess is not worth cash. Duke Nasser has 5,000 money and does not want his wife back? This is his primary wife. Okay, so they're dear to each other, but he's a little bit too greedy. I'm going to let her rot a while longer and see what happens. Mukhtar here, owned by the same guy. Sorry, boss. London, really nobody. But again, the spouse of someone with some cash, but no. A little child here. This person's attractive and a little strong. Just have you convert to the true faith. Have a good day. A lovely, lovely doctor. And someone's dear friend. No. I think we're just going to go ahead and finish off everybody now. No especially good fighters. My beloved wife. She's happy to be with me. We started with being fairly unlikely that we'd fall in love, and now we've done so. We've moved on from our lover aunt, and now have a lover wife. That's very nice. That's a nice thing to have. Oh gosh, please stop popping up. Too many events. Capital Estonia is taken. Happens someone's half-sister. Hey, Fears, good morning to you. How's it going? Oops. Ransom you off. Will not accept. All these greedy kings. All these greedy kings. Niece Lily. Ask her to change her religion. Cool. Because we're going through this war, we'll have more than enough money to fight off the peasants. I just need to hurry out of these wars fairly quickly. And then there's the Crusade. Huh. As of right now, the Pope has not managed to convince the kings of Europe to get involved. So you recall, in the war against the Moors from Spain, the Pope had 400,000 troops. As of right now, none of the King of England's got involved. There's some minor duke. Aw, the Earl of Herefordshire. There's a good football club there. But no, none of the kings of Europe are involved in the Crusade. Why not? Are y'all busy with other wars? Do you just not trust the Pope anymore? Do you understand that I will destroy you? Huh. I'm actually really surprised on that. I'm really quite surprised that the Pope is not able to raise a more interesting army. Hey, we discovered Bailey's. That unlocks a whole bunch of buildings for building. That's right. Buildings for building. You heard it here first. We're in the late medieval period. Don't think we actually care all that much about any of these innovations in the last period, other than maybe crossbows. So, it is time for bombards. Bombards, good. Primogeniture, good also. Bombards wins. So we have to continue disinheriting everyone until we get primogeniture. Bombard is going to take 26 years, and then we have the best siege weapons in the entire game, and it is truly, truly amazing. Fears, you woke up early today in order to get an hour of Risen before the day. Thank you for that. I do wonder how many people set their alarms to come watch Resorty Time. It means quite a bit that you would do such a thing, though. Thank you for being here. It does mean the world, really. It's strange. Like, I think of myself as just some guy, and of course I am just some guy, but it always delights me a whole bunch when people decide that they want to hang out with me and set alarms and so on, so thanks for being here. I've become obese. Shame on you, video game. Don't you shame me for my choices. How'd that happen? We're barely a reveler. We've not been feasting on the blood of our enemies recently. Adderall, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You've been tuning into this playthrough like an 80-year-old woman watches soaps. That was my grandmother in the biggest way. Yeah, my grandmother watched her stories every single time, every single day. That's amazing. I'm glad you've been enjoying the playthrough. I've been enjoying it a lot too. That's right. This is your stories. Daily story time with Resorty. We're having a ting meet. We're meeting the legislature. We're very, very bored. Because we're big smarties, we can think about how much we love money. Money, money, money is what I love. Like Mr. Krabs. That's perfect. Has it happened? I mean, it popped up saying it's happened, so it's happened. My friends, I give to you right there, Norse Constantinople. Everyone next door is all kinds of Greco-Norse, and then the Greeks are still Greeks, but there's one tiny island of pure Norsedom there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we could have our steward just pull in money. The right now war, we're still pulling in 44 money a month, which is really quite good. So let's just continue trying to change some cultures. But where? Yeah, the culture is the part of the game we're never going to finish, unfortunately. It's just an absolute mess. I guess Potterborn could be done. Which is... Here it is. It's currently Saxon. Get to it. Oh, good call. Yeah, definitely having picked up Constantinople, our cultural tech's improved. It'll now take only 26 years. Never mind. It didn't improve enough. All right, as expected, here comes a ridiculously huge peasant army for us all. So if you want freedom, you'll have it in death. It's just one guy. Just one guy there. Oh, no. All right, so immediately, as you see, a bunch of my vassals have shown up ready to try to put this thing down themselves. They're not going to succeed in doing so, unfortunately. And, yeah, definitely will fix a bunch of control problems once we're able to go fight those. This 6,000 stack is large enough to fight some of it because it does have men at arms. But I need to move my army back to help with that. So, as far as the Estonian war goes, we're plus 70 with no war score from battles yet. We're getting some right there. Awesome. We captured the air. We actually don't need the air for the sake of ending the war. So we will go ahead and ransom them all out. And when that's done, we'll end the war and remove this army back home. And I think that'll be enough to fight through some of them, especially with the king on top. I should leave my siege weapons here to support this army, but it won't take too terribly long to win this one either. I believe. Okay, ransoming is done. Great. And now this is ours. Give it some nice Norse fellow. Is the duchy here already? The duchy was destroyed in the process. We hold 3 of the 4 counties we need for the duchy. And so let's go ahead and create the duchy. Actually, no, we have all of them. I'm sorry. You need to have 3. We do have 4. This, I believe, is the ducal holding. Oh, this is the former king of Estonia. I believe we definitely forced him to be ours. He might convert over. Here, have a pile of money. You like money? Everyone likes money. And here, have an artifact. What would you like? What kind of boring gray item? Here, it's a spear. It's named after someone like you. Will you convert now? Maybe just. We'll see. If he does, I'll give him the duchy. If he does not, I will not. Faith is too strong. All right. All right. All right. I can only take 1 title, I believe, for this. 74% chance of his not rising up. He really is rising up? I know I'm busy with other wars, but what on earth are you doing here? And then also, some Duke of Alguignac. I'm guessing is way over in Spain. It's an island? What on earth is wrong with you? Alright, so I have to deal with that as well. Time for a little bit of wars everywhere. The sun never sets on all of Resorti's wars. After we win this, we're going to turn and defeat this group, and then we'll go to the island far in the west. Huh. Okay, our food is running a little low here. Not as low as theirs. I need this commander. Is he in this group? He is. He is not. I don't think I have any more armies, so he must be leading one of these armies. And so, borrow this guy, put you instead, and then get the best possible commander here. Also, it makes sense in this case to go ahead and assault the fort down, because they're going to arrive in, actually in 10 days. So we don't need to assault down because it'll end in 2 days. Awesome. Took a fine sword. No worries at all. And some people are still coming. Nope, they're trying to get away now. Cool. We chase them down at once. Yeah, had the enemy been landing on us before we finished the siege, I would have absolutely positively assaulted the fort just to take defensive bonus. 92%, good to good. Call allies, nah, we're fine. Nah, we're fine. The Mongols are doing their thing. Actually, what are the Mongols doing now? They're at peace. No. There they go. They're attacking Tartaria. Where's that? Is that up here? Is that what you're doing? Yeah. They decided to go this way next. I wish you the best, Mongols. If we end up finding the Byzantines, we'll definitely... we'll definitely call in the Mongols. For now, we're good, though. My folks have landed here. All the AI allies are here to assist. We just need to start working our way through all these folks. And I want to change his commander off again once he's no longer fighting. Did I cancel Leper's marriage? No, we're keeping it. We're keeping it. We already have heirs, so we do not need any more kids. And yeah, I like very much like the idea of having an alliance with Genghis Khan for the foreseeable future. The enemy banner. The banner of Mazovia. It's nothing special, but I will keep it anyway. 100% war score. Glorious. More territory, more good. We are over size again. Need to borrow the commander here. Send this army then down to... Nope. There's one nearby first we have to deal with. Yeah. Y'all go to their little capital here. And to give things away, need to... Oh, I was going to put a different commander here, but they're doing just fine without me changing the commander. Vorbasa is currently under siege. I don't know who Vorbasa is. We're going to play whack-a-mole for a little bit and just go through each and every one of the armies. Okay, now we give stuff away here. We're probably going to go over vassal cap again in a little bit. This has a ducal holding, so just going to keep that in mind. Hey, over vassal cap. Okay. So the duchy here, I believe, was destroyed. We can remake it. Give it to you. Non-Catholic, good. Back under vassal cap, no problems. We'll deal with more vassals in a little bit here. No, I actually want to go for the bigger stack here, I believe. Though I'm curious if either one's being led by the leader. Nope. And you? Nope. And you? Nope. And you? Nope. Do not know where the leader is, unfortunately. No one's currently attacking my capital, I believe. And the AI just follow me around. Come on, AI. I know I often say things like, oh, wouldn't it be great if the AI would just act independently or follow me? I know it can't do both at once, but still. Lotus Root, open up. It's I, Gunhildr. Oh, dear sweet Lotus Root. has found himself a friend. Why are all of my why are all the people in my family like out there constantly finding romance? I don't know. Let's find someone who's roughly your age. You're like 25 or so. They're a giant. Let's marry you to a giant. Let's make more fun. There's an 11-year-old or a 12-year-old or a 31-year-old. The 12-year-old. Good. Gotta find something to keep him busy. Alright, army here. And down here, are you the leader's army? You are not. Because you're not out fighting, so they're busy finding lovers instead. I think you're probably correct about that. We won the battle here. We're starving. What fun. So we could siege down more things, or just chase them into the frozen tundra. And the game is saying we're unlikely to win there. That's actually incorrect. Despite starving, we're a-okay fine. Alright. Whole bunch of building is getting done. We're at 2,000 money again. My granddaughter Spinach has finished a lesson held by Iordanes on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. She's taken the lesson somewhat to heart. While she understands the role of the lower classes, she also insists that, quote, if the peasants stop paying their taxes, they are of no more use and should be discarded. A callous view on human life. So she could be callous. That's the case she's a bit of a tyrant. We could instead insist she becomes just, or we become greedy. Alright, so our king is a kind man. Fairness seems like the roleplay appropriate thing, though clearly greedy is good on rulers. Let's be just on this queen, who may someday rule us all. More folks captured. I guess we should stop the starvation here. Man, I wish I knew where the leader's army was. I guess it is possible he's not actually leading his own faction, right? Oh. Son of a gun! Okay. At this point, I need to call in the allies. We're just fighting too many wars right now. And though we would absolutely win each of the wars... Wait a second. There's no way this is true. There's no way the entire crusade is 7,000 people. Crusade, crowded a football match. I don't know what you mean. Alright, the horrors of the infidels rallied by Pope Ioannis have begun their march on Romagna. These savage warriors, inspired by Loki, will ravage our lands and slaughter our people without mercy if we do not stop them. Okay, so the Pope himself has 7,000 troops. There we go. There we go. So the Pope with his allies actually have 159,000. So it is a whole bunch of troops. Now, hello Mongol Empire, you're busy and you're losing again? I don't want to come help you. Wait, how on earth are you losing this thing? So they have 50,000. The defenders have 9,000. They haven't been able to get to the war target yet. Fine. Fine. Okay, so I need to resolve some more battles. Wales is very close to my capital. That's an annoyance. That said, the target is Rome, so defending Rome is the thing to do. I was planning to march south anyway, so we'll get our army down there. This group is part of what war? The same one. Another populist uprising out there. Okay. So what allies do we have? Moesia hates me profoundly because I stole his wife. How strong are you? 12,000. All right, you help with the crusade, please. Hello to you, Genghis Khan. I know you're busy. You should definitely win. You help with the crusade also. And hit King of Estonia soon and soon. All right, dynasty members. All kind of weak, but 5,000 good to go. He'll probably call in the Yoms Vikings to help. 181, no. 2,000, sure. 1,000, you know what, sure. Okay. We could develop more alliances if we want to, but I'm curious on our side who all is coming to assist. Huh, yeah, so Sweden has not gotten involved directly. A shame. A shame. Okay. Refilling our food, probably most important thing. Stopping the peasant war, very important also, but is not the top goal right now. Where's my army? It's in the middle, right? Yeah. So let's get marching just straight south, I think, and then we'll separate. I also have an army who's ready to fight this way. They're just sieging right now. Starvation's no fun. We'll be okay, though. Lots of holy orders coming in on all sides. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Allies are coming in. Everything is glorious. Hey, and the Mongols are coming too. Alright, so suddenly, the numbers are a little different. 200,000 on our side, 208,000 on their side. Yes, they just hired all of the holy orders. And, that's exciting. Very exciting. Hello, Milo. Do we do King of Isles in this run? We did. Yep, same run as that one. It was fun. It was definitely a fun time. We're now waiting to the end of history. Alright, this person would like to meet my daughter. Sure. She's not going to inherit. That's alright. I want to have the fast-moving commander, probably, to get us over to there. Yeah, we'll never catch up otherwise. And I need to end this battle, so even a fairly weak fast-moving commander would help us. A guest at the bottom could be recruited for this purpose. The Jarl of Hesse is the one I'd like to use. Though I suspect he's leading his own army right now. Alright, so just for the time being... Hello, welcome to the family. You're now a commander. Go, go, go. Once we get closer, we'll change over to a better commander. Okay. At a certain point in these wars, it gets very hard to tell what's happening at all. My army is still moving. Good. Oh, you're trying it right now also, Mila? Awesome. I hope you achieve your goals. I hope that's a lot of fun and you get exactly what you want. I just need to make sure I do not get stack wiped. But yeah, King of the Isles was so much fun. Really glad we did that. Possibly someone's going to our island. They're not right now. It's very generous of you. Thank you. Europe is in flames. We were just very, very lucky that the big powers decided not to get involved in this thing. I mean, that said, big power East Francia has 7,000 troops. West Francia is the big boy. And Bavaria, yeah. So the Pope potentially had another 150,000 troops he could have called forward. After we take this battle, we're going to head into Italy and spread out to fill our food buckets. We're then going to go stand on Rome as best we can. Over here... Someone wants to make me a book. A competent person wants to write me a book. You know what? Sure. A book on intrigue. Something we don't really need, but that's okay. More money, thank you. Someone trying to kill my little kinswoman. Why? Why? You have no rivals. You're 10 years old. What's the worst thing you've ever done? This is crossing a river, which is, you know, not ideal. I can't just keep chasing this group, though. So we've gotten back into their territory. One at Freiburg. Freiburg is this one here. With all the AI, we could probably win against this stack. But like I said, I just need to work down to Italy again. So I'm just going to go straight to Italy and ignore everything else. I do worry a decent amount about... I worry a decent amount about the Peasant War. We are winning it right now by plus 32. But no guarantees. All right, they are standing there. So move to very good commander now. Not a river crossing, delightfully. And definitely not an ideal commander, but good enough for this purpose, especially with the allies coming to help us. Staring at the stars. I spend the day looking at the stars, seeing things I've never seen before. They're moving at different speeds, reversing their course. How could the theory of the orbs and orbital such and so... What's it called? What's that theory again? Epicycles. The theory of the epicycles. How could it be true? Or maybe geocentrism is true. I don't know. It's all very confusing. Anyway, my Duchess says stop looking at them. But no, we're going to keep looking and get ourselves additional lifestyle experience. Alright, it's taking way too long. We will win, though. One concern I have is by the time my army gets into Italy, this group will already be there also, and possibly already sieging Rome. If that happens, not quite sure what I'm going to do. I do need to refill my food. A beneficiary wants to know what kind of intrigue do I want to know about. You choose it, that is fine. Another enemy banner taken, the Al-Gunyak banner. Thanks. Captured more people, we're plus 52 there. So we'll need to go take that and siege here. The starvation's an issue, but out this way we can't really support that many troops at once. However, the armies of Greece and the Joms Vikings have arrived to assist us. Cool. So this army is going to run all the way down to 0 on food, and that's fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, I'd like to stop and beat up the peasants, but no. Is there an army in Scotland? Hello, peasants. Robert the Grave. Big army there. Neither one's the leader still. Only the AI would go over and beat up the peasants for us. More learning, more good. Healthy, big health bonus. We're now good health plus age 53. Now, insofar as we're obese, we could try to lose weight, I thought. I thought there was a decision for losing weight, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe instead we'll just eat more food, eat more food. However, the Grand Master of the Order of Calatrava died of old age and left the war. Is the Order of Calatrava no more then? I don't know. But they're weakening themselves already. And yep, everyone's coming there. We have now landed inside of our territory. We're going to line up along the river for right now. That way, if we get attacked into, it'll be over a bridge crossing. And I have another 10,000 troops who can join us. So, we're going to set that up right here and raise them. This group went into the mountains. A little surprise there. We're going to use these to attack the peasants there. Alright, So we're seeing about 50,000 in total there, I believe, with some excellent rounding abilities. And up here again. Sieging is done. We're plus 93. So we just need to pop over and finish this siege, and then we can send this army home. Also, an event at the court. Epicurean entertainment. Ah, excellent. Roast swan, my favorite. Hogni bellows merrily, gorging himself as the servant desperately steadies the serving tray. Oh, my beloved candied figs, you're truly delectable, Holmgear says with a singing voice. Now this is what life is all about. Servants, more refined hippocrates now. It appears my courtiers are enjoying themselves. Dear Paradox, I would like to challenge you to use the word Epicurean. Epicurean pleasures are pleasures that are easy to obtain. So food is part of it, but not ones that are difficult to get over and over and over again. So Epicureanisms want pleasure, but not difficult to get pleasure. That's how that one goes. All right, so we could say friendship with people who like food. We could say Holmgirl, let's be friends, enjoy desserts. Dinah, let's be friends here, or leave them all alone. If we leave them alone, our court gets fancier. We'll take that for now, because I don't want to deal with even more friends who will die and disappoint us. Okay. So instead of having this army put away and then raised again, we could march them through all these territories. These little Catholic territories of people who are against us. But I think it'd be better to use a death stack down in Italy to defend the capital. Okay, so the peasants are indeed running away. We have enough troops though to chase them. The only question would be, will they allow themselves to be chased there? I didn't split this army. So we'll go across the river, I guess, because the AI has taken all this territory already. Finn is under siege. I actually don't know where Finn is. F-Y-N. I was thinking Wales, maybe? Nope. It's up north. It's this one still. Yeah. Enjoy your sieging. Scads of money. I'm not going to hire mercenaries until I'm absolutely sure I need them. As right now, I don't believe that I do. Only a month and a half there. Everyone's dying. Very, very sad. The Young Mediator. Celery was attempted to preach among youngsters, and Pumpkin intervened, trying to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. Sure. You can be nice and calm, kiddo. You'll do a good job taking care of the realm in the future. Okay, so these groups are fully raised now. They are not attritioning for want of food. These need to be split some more. Must improve development in these places. I think development's best along the coast, but I'm hesitant to go there. I worry about the enemy landing on top of us. In this king's life, I'm kind of bummed that he's not the best commander. It's so nice using your king as the best commander, but as of right now, someone else has to do so instead. The Countess Adelheid, someone who lives inside of the East Frankish Kingdom, learn Norse. We say thank you for doing it. She speaks High German. Maybe we'll learn that someday. Hi, German. Last bit of sieging. That war should be done then. 98%, really? Really, 98%? Alright, so we are getting ticking war score on this. And I actually do not know what else we need to tick on. We could send this army over to the territories in the Far East, or Far West rather, where they're under revolts also. But no, we just want to send these people home. 7 months, fine. Now I realize I have one more territory I haven't checked yet for the leader of the faction against us. Nope, he's not here either. So I just do not know where he is. Alright. Food's nicely refilling. Secrets. Zarandu, a commoner, has accused my Jarl of having an affair. To the prison you go. Burying the hatchet. Filker Asparagus, we had our differences in the past. Let's let bygones be bygones. Sure thing. You're right with you. So our Duke died. That emptied the stewardship position. Was that Duke someone with a guaranteed contract? Duke of Corsica. Whom did that title go? Hello. Show me your contract. No, he does not have guaranteed rights. We're fine. So we need a strong steward. This Welsh Duke would like it. He can have it. Cool. We're at about half of level 1 stress now. Hunt can be done in 1 year's time. Because everyone already knows our dirty secrets, let's have a feast. That's fine. That burns the stress off entirely. And then, it brought to my attention that Amedio, a renowned Norse playwright, intends to hold a performances work titled 2000 Man in the Isles Nights. That's a weird title. The price of admission's steep, but it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to witness an Amadeo play with my own eyes. So earlier we had a play come through of our religion. Now we get a play of our culture instead. Let's do it. But first, a feast. Okay. This is now stacking to about 50,000, 60,000. Way too much. Way too much. That said, I think we actually have more here with all the allies. And Genghis Khan's not here, I'm fairly sure. Alright. We watch the play unfold. It's clear that he is a literary genius. We can ask him to teach us, get a little lifestyle experience, or instead, we can try to do it ourselves. So his learning is only 6, ours is 17, so I can write better than this. Let's write another poem about the things we've seen. Rome is now being attacked. Another 23,000 troops. The feast is called Thorin's Fowlery. Servants were carrying out impressively adorned entremets. A number of proud peacocks, skinned, cooked, and stuffed, then were dressed in their magnificent plumages. It's a feast, it's not the play. However, as Stegen Thorin brought her knife close to one of them, the fowl came to with a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Thorin's nose, were bursting forth among the screaming and laughing guests. As the bird ran wild, Count Hirani rose to the challenge. It proved great entertainment to see him desperately chase the raving creature across tables. In the end, he managed to scare the peacock toward the great hall doors, where it escaped into the night. Who did this? It's raucous entertainment. We had a good laugh, and so our health increases. I remember reading some years ago a little news story about a man who died of laughter while watching Seinfeld, I believe. And I've seen Seinfeld, and it doesn't seem that funny. I mean, it's funny in its way, but more like, clever, as opposed to a uproarious laughter to the point that it would kill you. There's also a historical story, likely apocryphal, of a Greek thinker who saw a donkey that had gotten drunk off of fermented fruit and laughed so hard he died over it. I remember reading a forum post a while back about this actually is possible. Something vagus nerve, I'm not sure what, but it's possible to die of laughter. Happily, we did not do so, and so we get even more health. That's great. Random health events, so good, so good. Please combine this army. Oh, I can't combine this army because it's not my group there. Nonetheless, food is going into everyone's boxes except for this group here, because the AI is in the way. Move, AI, move. We throw our own Norse play. Vowed to outdo his inferior works. The Passion of Freya should be called a masterpiece. Who, though, will play the lead role? It could be me with a diplomacy duel against this fellow. My diplomacy is 11, or Hela with the same. Well, I'm better. Let's do it. Putting on quite the show. The feast is done. Had a good time. This group is finally filling. Why do they keep putting their army on top of my army? Alright, I put on the best of shows. I'm wearing my tie and my jacket, speaking endlessly to the wall for hours and hours and hours. It was a wonderful play. What a great night for everyone. One more learning perk, and just like that, we are now whole of body. So this king has now finished the whole of body tree as well as the avaricious tree. And I don't know what to do next. So we don't need medicine yet. We're still in really, really good health. So we could go basically anywhere. As I said previously, I'd kind of sort of like to work our way through Scholar just to get as much technology as possible. Though we could go for military now and let this king be yet another Viking king. But no, I think it's probably for the best. Oh, you're right. Groomed to Rule is quite good. Groomed to Rule gives perks to your kiddos. That requires us going into this for 5 years. I'm gonna stay here and just get Scholar. At this point, I don't think we need the bonus stats. Gonna say we're full enough on food. This is probably false, but let's go, let's go. Also, how's Genghis Khan doing out here? He is losing. I'm so confused. How is he losing this? 50,000 troops versus 9,000 troops. He's lost territory and he's not unsieging yet. Maybe we just need to give him more time to figure it out, but every time we look at that, the Great Khan is not fighting so greatly. Alright, this fine woman is writing a book. I can offer some encouragement with my knowledge of stewardship. That helps. I tell her not to use overly expensive paper. I tell her to be sure to not waste money on fancy ink. All my good stewardship knowledge goes into her book. I need to make sure Rome is not yet fallen. Rome is not yet fallen. It is broken open. 8 months to go, though. Okay. If I go and push here, it's definitely my territory. All of it's my territory. I wonder if I attack this, if everyone else will try to come at once, if they'll abandon their somewhat progressed sieges. Curious. Curious to find out. This fellow is best commander, though he does not have useful stats for fighting. This guy gets reduction in defense advantage. We're going to be fighting our territory, so defensive advantage does not matter. Someone who stretches the food would be very, very cool, but he's visiting his own troops somewhere. Hills and mountains. I believe that Rome is flat. Yep, definitely all kinds of flat. Actually, factually, this is not a useful commander at all. Alright, top guy gets selected then. So no one has useful stats right now. Now you do get a bonus for having more commander perks. I think we'll be okay regardless. Hey, control is fully increased at my home once more. Good night, Slivers. See you later, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. So, control has been fixed here. Now, we are 9,000 short on levies. Slightly more than that, 12,000 actually short on levies. So I'm going to leave my marshal on, levy increasing. And I see my religious fellow has not finished improving all this part of the world. I'll put that. Rome is canonically built on hills. I'm afraid you might be right. However, however, this game is just listed as being farmlands. Yeah. All right. Our excellent author wrote a cheeky booklet of modest advice. Had the ladies and lads fall at your feet. A famed book. 30% bonus to intrigue. I've yet to have a ruler trained in intrigue, but this is such a good thing to have. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The Secrets of Nature. Thorstein of Dovra, a nobleman in our land, is willing to share us knowledge about herbalism. We know that our Rixgothi is distrustful of charms and potions. She believes Loki uses them for nefarious purposes. No, let's go ahead and learn herbalism. All these fine traits for us. Even more health bonus. Or we could ask him to plant some herbs, or a single flower, or be loyal to the church. Clearly, I want to know about herbalism. Okay, so the Siege of Rome does continue. The Yomes Vikings are here. There's a faithful tier. That's our Holy Order proper. And they go in first. So we don't have our best commander here. But everyone's going in. And as everyone goes in, so far the AI has not shifted at all. The faithful tier happily are holding on until we get there. We did just fight our way through one group, complete stack wiped. Faithful tier did not hold on. This will probably stack wipe also. It did. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, we're good. Okay. This is not a river. There's a river to Rome. We just keep going in. Now, if the Pope were Big Smarty, if the AI knew what he's doing, he'd gather all his troops to attack us. He would probably lose anyway. They're abandoning Rome. I believe we defeated the Crusade. Hey, we discovered heraldry. That, I don't recall what it does, but it does not matter. Not even a little bit. Yes, the AI is now trying to do the thing of pulling everyone together, but it's just too late. 40,000 more troops arrive. Oh boy, what a blender now. 30,000 men have died. Almost 40,000 at the Battle of Vatican. And also, my half-brother, who's imprisoned up in Memel, says he's had a love affair with the Mayor Oslog. She goes into prison also. Scandal, scandal, scandal. The Mayor Oslog is impregnated not by the mayor himself, but instead by my accursed half-brother, who is engaged to someone, one of the large Jarl's daughters. What are you doing? You're ruining the family name. Shame, shame, shame. Grima has managed to fully convert another place. Keep it up. These are the counts themselves are also converting their counties via the Wandering Mendicant perk. 100% there. That is done. Awesome. Cap. So we've just taken another holding, I believe. Maybe not. I'll run out to 10 out of 12. Wait, why did we go up to 12? I thought we were at 11 for a long while. Maybe our wife got a little smarter? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Whichever way. Doing more better consistently. Huh. May have been there for a while, I didn't notice. Anyway, we have 3,000 money. We should probably spend some of that. Also, we're still losing the Holy War. So in terms of battles, we just got 20% war score just for that single battle. They do hold some of our territory, but the war target itself is still held. Now, I'm having a bit of trouble telling who's in the stack still. I see a little papal army here. It's moving to Sutri. That's there. So we'll meet them at Sutri as well. Oh gosh, what an explosion. We're just standing there now. So, I don't actually understand what the Pope's thinking. The correct call would be to stay on his territory here. Now, he needs to take Rome to win the war, but he's moving starving troops in here for really no good reason. There's not a river here we're crossing, so... yeah. I think the AI knows it's lost, unfortunately. Hey! Our wife has found us a fancy gift of a bunch of soldiers. Should it be troops we use in the army or our own personal guard? So this king is not a big fighter compared to some other ones, but I'll definitely take the additional army. Thanks so much. Hooray! 14 bonus troops. Or not 14, sorry, 400 bonus troops. Send them at once to Rome, where they will defend us all, I'm sure. I wish that number got a little bit larger as the game went on. It does seem kind of silly that your army would be 70,000 people and your wife would say, here, have 400 more dudes. We appreciate it, but at the same time, it seems a little silly. Someone attacked my university town. No. We're going to split the army at once and roll half of them down to Naples. Got to stop that. My cousin Rogenfelder has produced a child from this lover here. Unfortunately, he's already married, so I can't make the love match, but welcome to the family, whatever your name is there. They're trying to run from Naples. We'll move again to a speedy commander guy. That's this one. No speedy commanders, there's one. Gotta catch up then there. Okay, we're definitely gonna catch him now, so we move off that commander again. Plus 17 in this war right now. 3,000 money. I'm going to spend down a little bit. We definitely have more than enough money for improving a whole bunch of things, including our capital. Good. Oh, and we can upgrade our military academies from schools to officer academies, giving us 2 more knights and cheaper army and double knight effectiveness compared to prior upgrade. Awesome. Yeah, we got to choose some better counties to hold on to. Quite a few of them are just ones we happen to have out of habit, as opposed to being particularly strong. Rome. Rome gets bigger troop bases. Good staff wipe down there. More troops are going to land here, it looks like. They're very small groups. The main stack of the Pope is now up here. It's about 14,000 in total. So this group I'd like to use, though I do notice that they have a very few number of men-at-arms. We have 30,000 unraised troops. Cool. I knew we had some somewhere. Join me, won't you? We'll build up the army here and then immediately head north to fight that army. And I'm curious to see where exactly these people land. So wait in Salerno until they decide where to go. They may be trying to support up here, in which case we'll head from the south. But as you see, the AI is doing a great job of unsieging things. So we'll just usher them to the north. And then the prison is once again incredibly full, so we'll empty that out. Oh boy. Even the AI might struggle planning supplies for huge armies. I think you're right, Harsani. I think you're absolutely right that the AI is very, very good at keeping an eye on starvation with very small armies. Once it gets a little bit too large, the game just gets consistently confused. Oh boy. Along with being an herbalist, should we also become a mystic? Some strange knowledge about the gods. We are curious. Let's find out. We're going to inhale some smoke. We're going to see what the gods smell like. Surely it will all make sense real soon. Lock myself in a room, smelling the smoke, the heat, the powder. We then get a vision of the divine. Let's try it again. Okay, main stack here is almost out of food, so we need to spread out once more. Okay, I'm gonna go this way so the AI has this territory. I experiment more and more, getting a clearer and clearer grasp on things. We are now a wise man. And wise man gives one more learning. Hopefully we get more of that later. Increase our wise man level. We can go have a commune. We can lose some weight. Let's go commune with the divine and see what happens. Hopefully Odin says he's very proud of us. We gained 300 learning lifestyle and got divine guidance for 5 years. The voices from beyond help out dear old me. Or maybe we're getting possessed. Who knows, who knows, who knows? Surely Loki the trickster would not trick us, would he? I don't think so. All right. So down the scientific line we go now, I do believe. We have some wards also. We're helping out our grandchildren, so we'll start with that and then pick us up. Wales under siege. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's Army of England and the Army of Mercia. Does England decide to go to war against us? Ah, I didn't realize it, but Mercia is actually part of this war. Do we have more troops in the bucket still? Not really. So we got to keep an eye on our island, of course. Also, the Peasant War continues. Oh, Peasant War. Oh, Peasant War. We'll deal with you real soon. These peasants will never remember the time when they were not at war with the state. Good enough for now. Let's go, let's go. My intention for today is just to finish up this Holy War, and maybe the Peasant War also, and then we'll say goodbye. Spud has come of age. Spud, who is betrothed some random courtier of some random duke. Oh, this was an attempt to stop the a faction against us. So it's matrilineal, passing on his scaly skin. Sounds good, sounds good. Out for a stroll, a merchant calls me over, saying he has something that might pique my interest. They're drying herbs and foreign tinctures here. After some digging, the merchant produces an old book and insists I need it for what is to come. Alright, getting a book artifact. We got the Fine Heroic Sagas, a little more lifestyle and learning. No worries, all very good on that already. And then, as I'm pulling away my newly acquired book, a slip of parchment falls out. Upon it are instructions for a practice called bibliomancy, where one might divine their fortune from a passage in the book. All I need to do is open it wildly and put my finger somewhere. What do we learn? I follow the instructions to the letter and select a passage at random from the text before me. Shivering in anticipation, I open my eyes and read. Fear is the mind killer. A coward dies 1,000 tiny deaths, yet a valiant man dies but once. What should I make of that? I'm a time traveler. Just call me John Teeter. Alright, I could say that fear is a little death that brings about total obliteration. Keep figuring it out. It's nonsense. Or have my antiquarian help us. I have an 88% chance of succeeding if I find the true meaning of it. It eludes me. I'm now tense for 2 years. For the life of me, I cannot wrap my head around the passage from the Fine Heroic Sagas. It's consuming me. Fear is the mind killer. What does this mean? What should I fear? What am I missing? I can ask the Duchess to help me. She has a 99% chance of pulling it off. Or ask Eggplant instead. I'll have our Duchess assist. She tells us what it means that fear is the mind killer. I've finally cracked the mysterious passage, and I feel wiser for it. Thanks to the merchant, the threads of fate suddenly appear clearly before me. Fear may be the mind killer, but I've faced my fear. No fear, I'll die only once. And speaking of which, no dying, because I already have whole body. Now we become scientific and help us learn things more quickly. We are only 15 years away from higher tier siege weapons. We'll be able to begin sieging very, very, very quickly. The AI is busy in the south. I think we'll be fine just attacking into this. I think we're good. I think we're good there. And we have another group down south here. I should have sent north already, but I didn't. And so we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we can actually do this fight without the AI. We'll be okay. Hello, everyone. Oh, they're fleeing. They know this is not going to go well for them. A second blender begins. Also, a snake at court. Oh no! Oh no, Rutabaga is being seduced by Mayor Alfrith, the lustful. Don't you have a beautiful wife? What's wrong with you? Why are you not loving your beautiful wife immensely, oh heir my heir? What did you call my son, comma, you whore? Wow! Wow! It's kind of rude. Alright, all the papal army is still piling in. Does not matter. On one side, 17,000 of us have died. On their side, 16,000. So more of us have died so far. They are holding on in a big way. Luckily, here comes further troops to save them. My grandson Pumpkin enjoys a feast. Afterwards, he couldn't stop talking about the feelings that locked eyes with a younger servant had caused him. Oh, he can be lustful, or greedy, or gregarious. He's not the inheriting child, probably, so he can be lustful and make many, many children for many, many us. We ended up winning this. They're a bit of sacrifice of troops, but we're in good shape now, and we'll win big. We're at plus 21 right now on the Papal Crusade. We go quite a bit higher very quickly. You never thought you'd see a Dune reference in this game? It definitely is the case that the people at Paradox are big old nerds, and we love them for it. Alright, it is now time for us to unsiege this territory here. And by doing that, we'll be able to undermine the current war score the Pope has. And luckily the Crusade, you can just get more and more war score via battling. And so we can just chase them around and win big quickly. Defender of the Faith. Little Spinach, who may inherit, wants to be a zealot. She gets to be a zealot. And to keep the kingdom together by the force of our belief in, what's his name? Odin. Hey, you're right, the Mongols have arrived finally. We asked for their assistance a very long time ago, and there are the Mongols. Did they win their last war? They're still in it. You recall earlier I said there's no way the Mongols can lose this, and they were losing. No, the Mongols will definitely win. Now, unfortunately, the Mongols are running out of troops. They only have 4,000 special troops left, so fairly soon the Mongols will have to settle down and say, okay, that's enough. I was hoping they'd go against the Byzantines before that happened, but not quite yet. Alright, so Genghis Khan did win this war. Good job. We just call my neighbor yet. Oh, he's my neighbor because I have this territory here. Also, Genghis Khan holds Jerusalem. Yeah, the Crusade should definitely be going in that direction, not in this direction. But what you gonna do? Okay, what a mess. The AI is getting all their siege on. I worry if I go here, the AI will abandon their sieges. Yeah, they're definitely doing so. So we'll stand around for now. Building more building. I remember the first time I played a Paradox game and did not know about this outliner thing. And went from like holding to holding. I don't remember how I did it. I was like, okay, the king has this county. Click. and looked how to build things. It's so much nicer when you're able to just pull them up at once. Also, I first started streaming CK3 when it first came out. So many viewers came by and said things like, there's already, how do you get that? Is that a mod? But no, you just click this little button here. It's great. That siege is finished. Let's go fight here again. The Pope currently has sieged Tivoli and Teramo. Tivoli is that. So I'm actually going to move my big stack to here, leave sieging weapons, and roll north to the rest. But the Pope should definitely abandon the Crusade soon. It's just not going to happen for him. My vassal, the Duke Stein, has been wounded. He's brutally mauled. His every battle, every breath of battle, I fear only a miracle can save him. He did this to himself. I don't believe he's actually been in a battle. Yeah, he's a drunken flagellant who's been wildly slamming himself with a whip. I mean, if that's what you're into, brother man, sounds good, but get ready for succession in Galvi. To begin with the starvation, just gonna run with it. Maybe not. Does the AI come along? If the AI comes along, we'll definitely just run with it, but if not, I'll need to refill my food again. Yeah, they're coming. Yeah, they're coming. Alright, let's go. Wait here to get a little bit closer. The Khan's full army is here now. Someone's trying to kill my cousin. Will they succeed in any of these? Nah. All 5%. This has been unsieged, so there's one more area to unsiege. Pope sending more troops in. Does the Pope have any money now? I suspect he's bought a bunch of mercenaries already. Yep, still 800 cash for him. Still making 80 money a month. He just hired more mercenaries again. So he's spending money as fast as it's coming in now. Oh, Pope Innocentus. I hope you're innocent of the faith of overconfidence. So fighting this war defensively, we're not getting a Holy Warrior bonus. I think you have to fight an offensive war to get that, unfortunately. Just head on north. We're at 92% against papacy now. Last unsiege is happening. I'm gonna say the Holy War has been won. $96. Do an assault here just to finish it. And there you go, my friends. I give to you the end of yet another Holy War. Hooray! We got some piety, we got some prestige, no money. The pitiful soldiers of St. George were no match to our warriors. Under the wise and pious leadership of Filker Asparagus, that's me, the Austro faithful repelled the invaders and reaffirmed one more time that we own Rome. Maybe next time the Catholic King Bishop will not be so eager to throw away the lives of his followers in a futile attempt to test the power of Tyr. Christianity is a religion of sacrifice, and so they sacrificed. That's how that goes. Alright, unfortunately we're still in a peasant war. And we've been chasing peasants around for a very, very long time, and I think they have these 3 armies left. We're gonna deal with that tomorrow, my friends. Tomorrow we'll deal with the peasant wars. Well, that's not true, is it? That's not true at all. Tomorrow's football Manager. The day after that's RimWorld. So I think we're going to put this one on the shelf till next week. It's been a ton of fun. I've definitely enjoyed myself. We made it to 1233. I think we've only gotten through 10 or 20 years today. Like, pretty much the entirety of stream was just war after war after war. We started today with a vassal uprising. We then had a couple wars we launched. There was then a peasant uprising, and then the crusade. It has genuinely been 5 hours plus of endless wars. Don't forget to ransom the prisoners. Absolutely right. We'll do that while we're here. 35 people. Oh, goodness. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow, Football Manager 2023. If you like watching some soccer, I'll be here doing that. If you are not into soccer, you might still have a fun time. I always do. Thank you for the follows, for the subscriptions, for hanging out with me, all you lovely people. We have too much money. What are we going to do with all that money? I don't know. We'll throw a party tomorrow. That's what's to be. Time for a sandwich. Time to say goodbye. And time to say thank you immensely for being my friends.